Hello people of Earth, it's your pal the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming your way with another low-key broadcast. Today is Thursday and you know what that means. The GWA is rolling back into a town for another super show and then we're off to New Japan for more training in Fire Pro Wrestling World. First I'd like to say hello to everyone in chat or checking us out on VOD. No matter where or when you happen to be in this great big old world of ours, happy to have you with us. Hope the day finds you well. Alright, without any further ado, let's get ourselves out to the ring. Already taken the liberty of booking our events, setting up our relations with various promotions. We have a guest in, and let's cross our fingers they show up. Alright, because they volunteered to come in the first place. Yes. Actually, let me double check. I made merchandise? Oh, I certainly did. Okay, we're all good. Just double checking. It's the last thing I do, and I should have just checked my expenses. No way I would have spent over $1.5 million without making all merch. Okay, let us finalize our decisions. Yes, I have decided. Look at that. Look at that. They volunteered to show up. We're like, hey, can we be a part of your show? And they don't show up for work. Can't have that. That cost us several thousand fans. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Alright, we're gonna give them another opportunity to show up for work here. Gotta game it. Gotta game it sometimes. Okay. Now, Ross, you volunteered to show up. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, you're opening us off here. Alright, now we'll save that. Yowzers. Huh. Let me just double check that. Our popularity isn't nearly as good as... No wonder we're so low. B, C, D, D. We have not gone anywhere near Europe or Mexico. We're going to have to start doing smaller shows. Actually, you know what? We're not going to bother because we're resetting the universe. Alright, next incarnation of GWA, we're probably going to try to do a better job of being an international phenomenon. I wonder what happens if you just rotate through all 4 things, so that's 3 shows in each area per year. I'm going to give that a whirl. Alright. Making a lot of notes for how I want to run things next time around. This time around, though, this universe still exists. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Luchasaurus looking for any kind of positive momentum after a less than stellar comeback this time around from their latest neck injury whilst in a GWA ring. They were part of a #1 contendership 6-person tag team match last month and didn't capitalize on that opportunity. Getting a little bounce back singles match here against MLW's Ross Von Erich, who showed up and only took him 2 tries to get here. Let's just say they got lost on their way to the arena the first time around. Now Luchasaurus might make him pay for making him wait. Let's get down to the ring and find out how this one shakes out. Luchasaurus, as we said, looking to get back into the winning side of things, looking to make a statement as they are a member of the GWA roster here against the visiting MLW star, the Von Erich clan. As always, the senior official here as you stroll down the gnarly wrestling aisle, Mr. Bigfoot in charge of this one. We are underway, Luchasaurus displaying an increasingly aggressive streak every time they come back from injury. Went on a terrible, oh my goodness. Amazing athleticism from the large man there. Evading that whip into the corner. But Ross Von Erich, to his credit, doesn't let it daze him. As both men just continue to jockey for the initial offensive, momentous onslaught and carry them through toward victory. You want to just sort of start to gain the upper hand and press that upper hand on your opponent. A lot of trading early techniques back and forth in the opening minutes of these contests normally. As you see, a shared pair of no counts there. One for each gentleman. Just trying to wear the other down here. Luchasaurus with a history of neck issues, as we mentioned it, and Ross Von Erich very well aware of that. You can see him working the head there. Angry Luchasaurus to just slug it out with Von Erich, and Von Erich, surprisingly, getting the better of that strike exchange with the big man here. We reach about 3.5 minutes gone so far. Both men continuing to slug it out. As we said, trying to pull away in the offense category and sort of put together a combination that will firmly put the match under their command. Back in the corner is Von Erich sent, and he fights his way free there. Luchasaurus is starting to look a little frustrated, backing away from his opponent. Ross content to press the attack there. Nice drop kick to the back of the big man, who just bodily throws Ross to the canvas in response. Nice body slam. Impressive display of power, getting the much larger opponent up and over. Oh, stiff kick along the spine. Luchasaurus, a bit of a bad way here, as we pass 5 minutes now. Ross Von Erich starting to get the upper hand, carry the offensive momentum of the matchup. Nicely countered there by Luchasaurus, sending him out to the floor though. A reminder, there are no countouts or disqualifications on the floor of a GWA ring, and Luchasaurus very well aware of that. As you said, trying to get back into this match, what better way? Oh, tail whip across the brow of Ross Von Erich there, but he's able to fight his way through the pain and press his advantage. Luchasaurus now with a huge choke slam on the floor. Oh! Ross gets picked back up, but he locks on the claw, the deadly claw, to the mask of Luchasaurus. That mask might provide some form of protection, dinosaur hide though it looks to be. Oh! Ross just powering through a clothesline attempt and then stealing Luchasaurus' choke slam. Von Erich looking to put Luchasaurus away here. Things looking very well for the visiting man from MLW here. GWA's own Luchasaurus. Increasingly large, mountain to climb, but you see Ross Von Erich there giving everything he has to this fight. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Luchasaurus recovers just enough to hit a choke slam and knocks Ross Von Erich smooth out for the victory. Oh my. Oh my. What have we awoken with the return to singles competition of Luchasaurus? Oh my. Ooh, the crowd did not enjoy that one. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Alright. Coming up next, let's see if they can keep it more civilized in this one. A little bit of faction warfare here, as Shane Taylor and AJ Styles of Los Ricos are facing GWA Junior Heavyweight Champion Jonathan Gresham and Daniel Bryan, representing Dragon Dojo. Let's get down to the ring. For this hotly anticipated contest, AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan, no strangers to one another. Jonathan Gresham and Shane Taylor, no stranger to one another from their time in Ring of Honor. Actually, all four of these gentlemen passed the Ring of Honor at some point. IRL. Happy to have all four of them here, strolling down the gnarly wrestling aisle, of course. Thrilled to have you along for the ride as well. Shane Taylor now trying to keep things in his team's favorite, putting the beat down on Jonathan Gresham, who's doing his best to keep Shane Taylor in the red Dragon Dojo corner here as he works the big man down. Nice drop toe from Gresham. Master of the octopus hold, can lock that on you no matter your size. Constant threat in a matchup. Quick no count there for Shane Taylor, just testing the cardiovascular conditioning of Gresham this early on, of course. Big sidewalk slam there, driving Jonathan Gresham to the mat. Has no choice but to retreat to his corner and get Daniel Bryan involved, the leader of Dragon Dojo here representing. Nice counter there into a drop toe. We'll be working the legs of Shane Taylor, trying to take the big man's legs out from under him. Oof. And of course, Daniel Bryan, no stranger, or not at all scared of trying to commit Grand Theft Oxygen, take your wind out from you, or out from underneath you, out from the midsection of ye with them kicks. And as we said, no strangers to one another. Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles now. Has this been like a WrestleMania match yet? And if not, what are they waiting for? I feel like, can you not give these guys 25 minutes? I don't care if there's a crowd or not. I'm pretty sure you're going to get up out your seat by the time they're done. I know they probably fought before in WWE major programming, but this to me is like a, how is this not a Marquee Mania match at some point? Daniel Bryan
5 minutes gone.
Testing the mettle of AJ Styles and then tagging it to Jonathan Gresham here. Some more methodical style out of the Dragon Dojo, initially formed out of the necessity for more training partners in response to the formation of the industry years and years ago here in the GWA. Quick tags out of the Los Ricos corner as well. Jonathan Gresham, very bone weary after that big suplex from Shane Taylor, immediately tagging out to Daniel Bryan again. Oh man, who eats a big boot. The impressive Shane Taylor. There's a lot of heart, a lot of determination in that man. As well as incredible strength. Just dragging Daniel Bryan across the mat there bodily, trying to position him for the Taylor-made over-the-shoulder pile driver, perhaps. Nice suplex there to Shane Taylor. Of course, Daniel Bryan will be looking to break down the cardio of the big man. Get him in a position. Also work on the arms, of course. Get him in a position. Nice double underhook. Belly to belly for that yes lock. Or try for the knockout shot with that running knee strike to the temple. Shane Taylor quick now to tag out AJ Styles so he can get a little recovery time in. Daniel Bryan likewise. Not giving AJ Styles a satisfaction. Tagging Jonathan Gresham, who buys a little time by sending AJ to the floor. Getting about the 10-minute mark of this one. Oh, big pile driver coming up. Nicely done there by Gresham. In the Dragon Dojo corner. Just a 1 count, though. Both Daniel Bryan and Shane Taylor recognizing it was way too early to try to put AJ Styles away. A valiant effort by Gresham, who immediately is able to muscle AJ Styles back into the Dragon Dojo corner. Two tag matches like this is being on the right side of the ring, and I don't mean just right as in left, right. Oh my goodness. Big phenomenal form. You see Daniel Bryan kicking at AJ Styles, trying to stop him. Unable to do so as AJ is content to springboard over Daniel Bryan for a near fall on Jonathan Gresham. Quick tag ups on either side. And Daniel Bryan and Shane Taylor representing Dragon Dojo and Los Ricos respectively. Nice DDT counter there from Shane Taylor, keeping things in the Los Ricos corner. As I was starting to say, it is vitally important in these tag matches that you attempt your pins or submissions on your team's side of the ring. You want to be on your corner side of that Burn and Hammer logo, for sure. Oh! Turns him inside out with a huge lariat. Well positioned for AJ to run interference. Daniel Bryan still able to kick out at 2. Suffers a huge double powerbomb. Off the ropes. Oh, running knee! That move has won him championships in the past, but you see Shane Taylor getting up at the same time as Daniel Bryan, able to shrug that move off. Nice small package, but too close to the ropes. Going back to work on Taylor here. Back and forth they go. Bunchies and kickies. Oh, Enziguri wins that strike battle for Daniel Bryan, but he can't maintain momentum. Taylor made from Taylor, but Daniel Bryan pops right back up. Shane Taylor is shooketh, and now is kicketh. Daniel Bryan smartly tagging out. And then locks on the yes lock. Nothing the referee can do here until Shane Taylor breaks the hold of Daniel Bryan, releases. Oh. Caught with the Enziguri into the figure 4. Oh my goodness me. Hiya! Buzzsaw kick to the side of the face of Daniel Bryan, courtesy of AJ. Gresham turned inside out with a huge clothesline. Oh, almost done the damage. As you see, Daniel Bryan had to tag up in his corner before making that, before being able to break up that pin attempt, I should say. Action fast and furious here as we've passed 15 minutes now. A lot of pride on the line. Jockeying for a position amongst the ranked stables here in the GWA. More on stable warfare later in the card. Moving on our 4th matchup. Oh, just decks Jonathan Gresham to the mat before tagging in AJ Styles. Smart work there from Shane Taylor to the Los Ricos camp. Oh, Jonathan Gresham winning that strike battle with AJ. Thought he might go for a tag there, but no. Opts to plant AJ with a German suplex and then lure him into the Dragon Dojo corner before making the tag. Smartly done there by Jonathan Gresham. I apologize for initially questioning your tactics. Huge Styles clash to Daniel Bryan, but wrong part of town. Gresham's going to be easily able to break that up. Oh, and then another German into a yes lock. What a tandem move this is! Gresham running interference to Shane Taylor, who backs out to the corner knowing that AJ Styles is just about to break it up himself. Oh, almost gets caught in a small package. Discus lariat to Daniel Bryan, who responds with a buzzsaw kick to the side of AJ's head. Rolls him over again. Oh, I thought he might be going for the S-lock once more. Dragon screw leg whip. AJ Styles in a world of hurt. Able to sneak to the corner there. Smartly done. In comes Shane Taylor. Daniel Bryan doesn't realize quite yet. Still going to work on AJ Styles. Now Taylor makes him aware. Oh, shrugs off a drop kick to the chest off the ropes. Drops Daniel Bryan to the canvas with a big sidewalk slam. Daniel Bryan able to break free though with a couple kicks. In comes Gresham now that we've passed 20 minutes. Submissions get even deadlier in tag matches like this. Look for a quick octopus or yes lock. Could end this at any moment. You can bet AJ Styles and Shane Taylor know that. As you see Shane Taylor there appealing to the crowd. Trying to get them on their side. Also trying to amp them up after that disappointing first contest. A very low 65% satisfaction. Shane Taylor going up top. Huge splash to the back of Gresham. Rolls him over.
1, 2.
Oh, AJ Styles not in time to run D. Daniel Bryan able to break that up at 2. Now Gresham going up top. Waiting for Taylor to stand here. Is that a double axe handle to the back of the head? All right. Oh, Shane Taylor just pressing himself backwards into Gresham to ward off whatever attack that might have been. Didn't have an answer for that Enziguri though. Daniel Bryan back into the matchup. Working Taylor into the corner. Taylor trying to escape with that sidewalk slam. Both men are down. Both men are up. Back and forth they go once again. Kicky punchy. Punchy kicky. Taylor fighting through that Enziguri to hit that huge clothesline. Buys him the time he needs to get AJ Styles back into the matchup. Daniel Bryan fighting both members of Los Ricos off momentarily. Buzzsaw kick to AJ. Could have knocked him out. Taking no chances though. Trying to pick the man back up and get him to his side of the ring. AJ smartly trying to put himself between Daniel Bryan and that red corner. Oh, into the S-lock. This could do it. This could do it. Shane Taylor there to break it up though. See the danger of trying moves like that, even at the 25-minute mark, but especially on your side of the ring. Or your opponent's side of the ring, I should say, in the case of Daniel Bryan there. Goes up top, big diving headbutt to the back of AJ Styles' head. And then that dazed Daniel Bryan enough to need to tag out to Jonathan Gresham. Both sides refresh. We got Gresham and Taylor again. Oh, octopus dead center in the middle of the ring. Taylor taps immediately, just like that. Solid win there for the Dragon Dojo. A hard-fought contest as you see AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan still staring each other down. All right, that's a pretty good way to rebound. A 5-star tag team contest, and we're right back up into an 82% card rating. Phew, I say, phew. Okay, well, Ross, I don't think you're going to be coming back there, buddy, if you can only give us 65%. I mean, I appreciate the effort, but you got knocked the bleep out. All right. Oh, it's our first of 5 title matches, as we normally feature 5. You may notice here in the front of our card, the first 5 matches, you don't see a GCW title defense. That is because the new GCW champion, Hollywood hunk Jack Howard, has demanded that a champion of his prestige carrying the GCW championship will no longer defend it in the first half of the show, so stay tuned for that defense later on in the card. We do, however, have our first title defense. It is the Freelance Heavyweight Championship. The champion is Penta El Zero M. The challenger is the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. This should be a very interesting matchup. Both men liking to drop their opponents, squaw on the face, on the head, on the tippy top of the dome, right on this right beanie melon, to knock him out for show. So let's see who can hit the package pile driver in the case of Penta El Zero M, or the twisting tombstone pile driver in the case of one Josh Alexander. Your freelance championship on the line. Nice bulldog counter there from Penta, representing Demon Club. float over there again about Penta. Cracking the back of Josh Alexander. Champion looking pretty good so far in the opening couple of minutes here. I don't know if these two are in Impact at the same time, that they might cross paths now that AEW and Impact have a relationship, but you'll for sure see them in action here against one another as you stroll down the gnarly wrestling aisle of the GWA, the only wrestling promotion I can think of with 3 silent letters in its acronym. The back crack there to Josh Alexander. Penta looking to make short work of the challenger here. Getting him softened up for that package pile driver or that Penta driver. Oh, gut check time for Alexander once more. Likes to work on the torso and the neck. Generally up and down the spinal column is what Penta focuses on. Content to slug it out, forearm for forearm. Josh with that discus elbow, countering the super kick, winning that argument. Let's see if he can press that momentary advantage. Penta able to keep things going his way with that nice suplex. And another crack at the back. Right between the shoulder blades. And now, once again, back and forth. Shoulder blades to stomach. That's going to ruin your cardio and almost ruin the matchup for Josh there. Just out of the 2.9. Now, package pile driver. The 5.5 minute mark, rolling him over. 1, 2. No, Josh out at 2. Looking for that knockout shot, and he almost had it. Josh Alexander in a world of trouble here. Champion looking fantastic here in the opening minutes. Oh, into the Penta driver. 1, 2, 3. Josh Alexander not even getting out of the blocks here. Penta El Zero M making a statement with a dominating win. Yowza. Josh Alexander, you remember, won one of those 6-person Strange Bedfellow #1 contendership matches for this chant in the first place, but in only 6.5 minutes falls to Penta El Zero M in a solid title defense. My word. Virtually obliterating Josh Alexander, going now to the back of the line. All right. Oh, coming up, we have our first of 2, speaking of those championship contendership matches, we have our first of 2 multi-person tag team Strange Bedfellow #1 contender matches. This one, actually both of them are a little different than we normally do them. This one is a little different in that represented are the 5 factions not holding the GCW 6-person belt, and then 1 representative of the non-affiliated roster. So what we have here is each stable was actually allowed to pick a representative. They were still randomly placed on teams. And then we look for a volunteer from the rest of the roster. The winning person who gets the person who gets the winning fall, pinfall or submission, they themselves become #1 contender in the sense that they are then allowed to pick 2 members of their stable to partner with, or in the case of the representative of, I think it's Sami Callihan there, representing just the roster in general, will be able to pick 2 partners and contend next month for the 6-person tag team championships. As you see, David Houston content to wait as his partners Sami Callihan and Daichi Hashimoto go to work on Zeus on the outside. Now finally Bronson Reed, one of Zeus's partners, brought into the mix. You see Darby Allin, Zeus's second partner there on Team Red, just waiting on the apron as you would expect a member of Camp Firefly to do. Oh, now they're getting involved. And what's up, Zeus? Nice to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a good one. Breaking down early here. Now this won't get back to normal until Zeus gets back into the ring. And I'm sure Callihan and Hashimoto, more than content, to lay a beating down. Oh, it's broken into a 2-on-2 situation here in the ring. There we go. Now we're going to get some semblance of order. As he busts back down into Houston versus Zeus, and Zeus immediately hits his finishing jackhammer. Thankfully, Sami Callihan there to break up the pin, then immediately locks on a stretch muffler. allowing Houston to make the tag. Now remember, there is a tag team and individual aspect to this matchup. You want to be on the winning team to get your winner share of the purse, but as we stated, the person who scores the winning pinfall or submission in this one will be able to pick 2 partners and face the Major League Grapplers for the 6-person tag team championships at our next show. Currently in the ring, Daichi Hashimoto there in the black and blue, representing Dragon Dojo, bowling over Darby Allin representing Camp Firefly. Bray Wyatt's right-hand man in that organization. And he's a tenured member. In fact, I believe was in Camp Firefly before Bray Wyatt was even revealed to be the leader. Off the ropes now comes Daichi Hashimoto, just deadly striking power out of the son of the late great Shinya Hashimoto. Callahan and Allin, I'm sure they've met in some dusty VFW hall on the indie scene. Darby quickly tagging out to Demon Club member Bronson Reed, who's been featured in more and more of these championship contender contests after a very successful run with the GCW crown earlier in our timeline. And there with the draw, Sami Callihan. I guess he just likes to go to time limits or get double count outs or double DQs. Doesn't like to win or lose. Not the winner, not the loser, the draw. I know that's not what he means, but that's what I think of every time. Darby Allin with some impressive power backup as I look at this combination of Allin, Reed, and Zeus. More of an overall skill set on Team Blue with Houston, Callahan, and Hashimoto. Perhaps the striking edge on Team Blue. The power edge I would definitely give to Team Red, even with Darby Allin there, not necessarily considered a power wrestler, but between Zeus and Reed. We're going to see some of it here. Team Red hopes. Oh no! Oh no, Mr. Bigfoot knocked to the canvas! Don't worry, our wrestlers are classy enough not to cheat while he's down, and he's up quickly enough. We'll get his wounds tended to between matches, and he'll be alright, but that may affect his ability to count pinfalls or recognize submission attempts. My word, Bronson Reed going ham. Oh, into a crossface. As both of his teammates look on. Not able or not willing to help out Bronson Reed at the moment. Mind you, again, there's that #1 contendership on the line. But you'd think they'd want their team to come out victorious. Victorious! Bronson Reed doing his best to fight off Team Blue. Hashimoto trying to get Blue back in the swing of things. You're my Team Blue. Off the ropes comes Hashimoto. Oh my gosh, just kicks Bronson Reed. Trying to kick his peck off, essentially. Big boot to the chest there off the ropes. And Hashimoto staring down the other members of Team Red. I think he was making googly eyes at Zeus there. Oh, and pays for it with a huge clothesline. What a recovery, though. Nice kick combination. Allows him the time and space to get David Houston involved. Bronson Reed, likewise, got to shake out the cobwebs on the apron. Gets Darby Allin involved in the matchup. Cobra to Houston. Zeus is into run interference. That almost did it. Darby Allin almost secured himself. Two of his bestest buds. Camp Firefly shot at the 6-person straps. Houston there quickly into a pinning combination. A master of the roll-up is David Houston. Unfortunately, not too fruitful there. As the attempt is broken up, Darby Allin going up top. Coffin drop, and he crits David Houston. Coffin drop to the hindquarters. He might have broken his pelvis. Darby Allin winning the matchup for Camp Firefly, who will challenge the Major League Grapplers next month for the 6-person straps. Look at that. Look at the look on the face of Darby Allin. That's our second crit on this show, by the way. I didn't mind the first one because they weren't on our roster, but me oh my oh, he may have broken David Houston's pelvis. Dropping all his weight on it like that. Oh my gosh. Ooh, can you imagine like hitting it right there? He just like pop the base of the spine off his hips, like off his pelvis real quick. Just boop. That's it. And now David Houston never walks again. I mean, we're going to have him evaluated and we'll let you know in his condition. I don't want to speculate. I don't want to speculate how badly he may be hurt. Okay. Fingers crossed. Coming up next, we have another title match. Oh, wait, let me make sure to make note. Darby Allin winning match 4, so Camp Firefly getting the shot. I would imagine Darby would want to be a part of that one. And I know Bray's going to want to be. The third TBD. I'm gonna think on that. See who else might want to join that, depending on the dynamic of. I have to double check who the 6-person tag team champions are. Based on their dynamic, I'll pick a third. Okay. Coming up next, though, we have a Stardom Junior Heavyweight strap on the line as Sasha Banks is going to defend against Asuka. I mean, that's just a match I wanted to see, so I booked it. Like, I don't. That's the reason Asuka has this shot. She didn't earn it through winning a particular match or anything like that. I was just like, Sasha versus Asuka, please. Let's go. As always, the creature on feature here in the GWA, the senior official, Mr. Bigfoot, narrowly avoiding getting knocked down once again. He's either been patched up. Couldn't be happier that they're a quick healer. Certainly don't have just like an unlimited supply of big feet that we just like truck one in every time we use one up. It's certainly not that. We're not factory farming Bigfoots, so don't investigate that. Anyway, back to the action here. Sasha Banks in a lovely violet ensemble, matching hair and whatnot. Asuka in the multicolored attire. A lot of Easter colors going on here. She did a pretty good job on these edits, I find. You can absolutely tell whom is whom and whom they are. I mean, that is a strikingly accurate Bigfoot, I must say. Speaking of striking accurately, Asuka with those big kicks to the midsection of Sasha Banks. Trying to soften her up for the Asuka lock. Much similar strategy with Daniel Bryan. Trying to take away your cardiovascular abilities so you have less time to fight your way out of a very devastating submission hold. Asuka now sending the champion Sasha Banks to the floor. There are no counters or DQs out here. Sasha Banks knows that as well as Asuka, who counters through that rollout. Just kind of try to flip herself back to a vertical position there. Did Asuka. Oh, countering that. Roll through attempt to do a power bomb. Sasha able to fight through and hit a bulldog. Still fairly early in this matchup. So expect these two women to go back and forth for the foreseeable future.
5 minutes gone.
And if you find yourself snacking in the foreseeable future, why don't you hog on a Thick Rick, the official little pepperoni stick of the GWA. I know it's actually a pepperoni stick, but I also like to think of it as a pepperoni sticks and big and tall menswear for Thick Rick. I don't know which came first there, the chicken or the egg. Sasha Banks doing a quick pin attempt. No counts to the senior official, Mr. Bigfoot. Nice. Flipping. Drop kick. That's not me pretending not to swear. Nice flip on that drop kick from Sasha, and a nice one to the legs. Drop kick to the knee. Indeed, from Sasha Banks. Never a bad idea to try to ground your opponent or to try to pull their arms off, as Asuka's doing now to Sasha Banks. Got to fight our way free here. Able to do so. Back and forth they go, champion and challenger. Oh, Asuka, that vicious kick across the face. Drops champion Banks. Locks on the armbar once again. Banks had something in mind there as a counter, but Asuka faked her out and flipped through into the armbar. Joshi style slam. Didn't get quite all of it. Trying a quick schoolboy roll through. Asuka back to work on the arm. Seems to have found a weak point and is going to exploit it. The arms play heavily into Sasha Banks being able to lock on that bank statement. Oh my goodness me, into the Asuka lock now. Chicken winging that arm. Scissoring across the body. Sasha Banks able to break free though. Back to the arm goes Asuka. Zeroing in on our target. Sasha Banks in all sorts of trouble as we approach 10 minutes now. Powerbomb counter. Does it! Sasha Banks didn't have the arm strength to get her shoulder off the canvas after all those arm bars and the application of the Asuka lock. That powerbomb counter there with that high stack from Asuka seals the deal at the 10-minute mark. We got ourselves a new Stardom Junior Championship. A bit of a mixed reaction to that one as I hear cheers and a bit of booing. My word. Okay, so we have a new Stardom Junior Champ as Asuka makes relatively short work. Kind of a theme of some of these title matches so far. Relatively short work of Sasha Banks. Not the epic struggle I was anticipating. We have ourselves a new champion crowned. And that's pretty cute. Alright, dragging our card rating down, but that's okay. Everyone paid. Ah, yes, so that would have brought us to intermission. Man, we peaked with this third match. Or sorry, we peaked with the second match. Should have moved that up. Should have moved that here, maybe? Anyway, theoretically, we're coming back from intermission with that GCW Heavyweight Championship defense we were talking about, because Jack Howard will no longer defend the belt, or is refusing to defend the belt in the first half of the card. So coming right back from intermission in your sixth match, Jack Howard, the new GCW champion, who beat Doc Gallows for that belt, a member of Demon Club, has challenged Demon Club Demon Club leader and founder Finn Balor to a match for his newly won GCW title. Jack Howard, of course, no shortage of confidence or ego, immediately challenging the leader of the faction, the member of whom he defeated to win the belt in the first place. He has a history of running his mouth and losing his belt on his first defense, though, so let's see how this shakes out for Howard. Finn Balor, not as successful in the singles ranks as you would expect for a man of his talents. Let's see if he can turn things around with a GCW title victory here. And we are underway. Both men sporting mostly black ensemble. You'll note the white wrist tape and trimming on the boots of Jack Howard. You'll also note that he's significantly taller than Finn Balor and is sporting a blonde mullet. Oop.
Give up.
Oh, there goes my internet. Cool. Alright, well, my internet disappeared, but we're still rolling and we're still recording. So, let's see what happens. Alright, off the ropes he's sent. Back up and down there. Big drop to the face. He was aiming for the face and only could reach the chest of Jack Howard. Did Finn Balor. Nice dunk underneath from the big man. Surprising athleticism for a man his size, though it shouldn't be that surprising. After decades and decades of people saying that on pro wrestling broadcasts about various talent, you'd think it'd be, it's not surprising anymore. It seems to be pretty run-of-the-mill, that this is where they end up. If you're a big man with surprising athleticism, or with above-average athleticism, you're going to end up with the GWA. Okay, I still don't have any connection, it says, to Twitch. So let's try this. There we go.
Give up.
Okay.
5 minutes gone.
Only 5 minutes gone now, but Jack Howard already starting to establish himself. Firmly in command of this one, I would suspect. As he drops Finn Balor with a big DDT. Kind of the story of Finn Balor's GWA career, largely inconsistent in their performances. Haven't really sunk into a good winning streak that would put them in a position to consistently contend for titles or hold championship gold. Hang on 1 second. We're good to go. Backing off. Oh, nice butterfly suplex for the bridge there, but too close to the ropes is Jack Howard. Senior official Mr. Bigfoot quickly in there. Have to call off that pin attempt. Nice brainbuster from Howard to Balor, who now climbs up top. Drops the big fist to the ding-a-ling. Finn Balor in a world of trouble. Another brainbuster. Dropping the Irishman to the canvas. Oh, 1916 from Finn Balor. I was going to say that could be the move he needs to get back into this thing, but Jack Howard able to get back to his feet first. Security there from Balor. Gotta think it's something to stem the tide, stem the flow of consistent offense here from Champion Howard. Howard appealing to the crowd, says this might be it. Oh, vicious, vicious roundhouse knife edge chop to the back of the neck of Jack Howard, softening him up there for that 1916, but once again the Hollywood Hunk able to fight it off. Finn Balor, gotta look for something here. And he's not gonna find it on the receiving end of a package pile driver, but he's able to fight back to his feet. Howard drops him again with the main event spine buster. Double press on the pin. Got him. Jack Howard handily defeating Finn Balor in that. Able to withstand a number of 1916 finishing maneuvers. And just put the man away with that spinning main event spine buster for the double press pin. A successful defense of the GCW title for the new champion and industry leader, Jack Howard. Demon Club in a bit of disarray here. I feel like Penta's their most successful member. Yeah, like Penta. Penta crushing it. I don't know about Finn Balor. I don't know about that. It might be Penta Club before too long. Oh yes, this next match I booked just because I didn't know if it had ever happened. It probably has in Japan at some point, but I don't think I've ever seen it on a real show. But I thought it would be a nice match to see. And it is Tetsuyu Naito versus Neomichi Marafuji. For no other reason than I kind of just wanted to see it. And I'm curious to see how this one's going to shake out. So let's get down to the ring and satisfy my personal curiosity and hopefully the curiosity of some of the other viewers. As always, the creature on feature, the official on record, the referee on record, Senior Sasquatch. In charge of the action, we are well underway here. Tetsuyu Naito, again, another uneven career performance here in their GWA tenure, but we are slowly gaining their trust. They're very anti-establishment, and it takes a long time for them to respect what we're trying to do here. We just provide opportunity. It is up to the wrestlers themselves to seize on those opportunities. I feel like we're providing a pretty good showcase here for both Marafuji and Naito here this evening. Is Naito working on that leg bar that he's been employing in recent matches. Nothing fancy about it. Just trying to hurt you. And that's kind of what we're all about here. That's kind of what pro wrestling's all about. Incapacitating your opponent for a 3 count or until they can stand no more and must submit to whatever hold you have applied. Oh. Naito quick to grab a weapon. A reminder there are no countouts or DQs outside of a GWA ring, and Naito well aware of that fact. Shy about getting weapons involved if he can. Quick 1 count there. One day we should do a hardcore sort of thing. But you kind of have to pick, if you do those fancy, weird hardcore matches, you know what, I might make GWA a freestyle promotion next time around, because I think that lets you do any type of show. It's just try to get fans any which way. We'll see. I'm going to do a little bit of research before we do the 7-year switch. Which might actually take place at the beginning of the 7th year, because thinking on it, if I'm doing 1 card a week, and this is the March card in year 6, that means that's 9 more weeks of just the 6th year, and then what would be 12 more weeks of year 7. So instead of making the change I'm talking about 21 weeks away, if I did it at the beginning of the 7th year, which essentially makes year 6 the last year, that's only 9 weeks away, and I feel like that's a little more reasonable of a time frame, because otherwise I'm going to wait another half. It's going to be over a year of total broadcast before I just make a quick change, because we're pretty much dominating the landscape more or less We're not popular because we don't tour everywhere, but in every other category, we're blowing all the other promotions out of the water to the point where they're like constantly on the verge of going under. So I don't want that anymore. So that's why we're going to try to fast track ourselves to a brand new Universal reboot. Unfortunately, we can't have any sort of Final Crisis event or anything like that. Oh, nice! Shooting star press, but too close to the ropes is Marafuji. Rare display of that type of offense. Busting it out of his arsenal here, against Naito. Must have thought he needed it. Back to the leg is Naito.
Give up.
Always a sound strategy. Try to take the ground, or take the trunk out. Take out the foundation of your opponent. Nice British fall there. Shades of Johnny Smith. And back to work on the leg goes Naito. Me, I would be focusing on the shoulders that are all taped up. Oof, drop kick to the mush. Naito starting to pull away with this one. Marafuji, in brazen defiance of my previous statement, hitting that Tiger Driver, but Destino! 1, 2! Just 2. Put Tetsuyu Naito off that Destino. Now he gets a knee under his chin for Marafuji. An enziguri for Marafuji. A flurry of offense from Neomichi Marafuji. Emerald Frozen variation. Now he's setting Naito up in the corner. Naito able to break free. Seems to be the smarter of the two wrestlers. Marafuji taking his chance to appeal to the crowd now. Ooh, poor timing in that exchange. Both men down. Both men back up. Naito a little quicker than Marafuji, but he's able to drag and screw Naito back down to the canvas. Really starting to heat up here. Naito elects to slow things down and catch his breath in the middle of the ring. Ever crafty. Tetsuyu Naito. Oh! Blasting Marafuji in the face with that capo kick. Now depositing him outside the ring to do more damage. Nice neck breaker onto the chair by Naito. Nicely placed there. Marafuji again trying to fight back. That stiff offense. Nice Emerald Frozen again. Naito able to break free though, able to roll through, able to shake it off, shake it out. Fight his way back to a standing position, at least momentarily. We are back in the ring now. Destino! Into the cover, hooks the leg deep. 1, 2. No, Marafuji out again. Destino a third time. 1, 2. No, Marafuji out. Amazing resilience from Naomichi Marafuji, but Tetsuyu Naito senses victory here if he can just hit that final move. Just looking for that one move to put Marafuji down. Marafuji fighting for all he's worth. Sent to the outside once more. Naito content to wait. Huge spine buster. Able to follow up though. That took a lot out of Naito for whatever reason. Ducks a huge clothesline. Sent off the ropes once more. Didn't duck that knee. Marafuji gets hit with another Destino. Naito can't make the cover. Oh, German suplex, but too close to the ropes. That may have been Marafuji's shot at the upset. As things look to be solidly in Naito's corner now. Oh, roll through! What a pinning combination! Marafuji wins! Whoa, what a roll up! Catching Tetsuya Naito unawares after a series of Destinos in that matchup. What resilience from Marafuji! With the wheel clutch. All right then. The wheel in the clutch keeps on turning. And Tetsuya Naito falls to Neomichi Marafuji. I was not disappointed in that match that I just wanted to see, because I just got to see it. Alright, so what are we up to? Match 8 of 10, so this is going to be all our sort of main event style-y stuff. Now, this is another one of our multi-person Strange Bedfellow Championship matches, but you may notice that there are 4 people on each side. So this is an 8-person match that we're having, and the person who scores the pinfall or submission to win this one will face... Let me just double check here. We'll face the GWA Junior Champion, Jonathan Gresham, at our next show. So this is 8 junior talents across various stables, and so on and so forth, randomly chosen, of course. Alright, so let us make sure we're saved here. Get down to the next match. So you see who is involved. A lot on the line here. A main event slot at the next show against Jonathan Gresham on the line here. As you see Tyler Bate of the Industry on a team with Team Blue, comprised of Tony Storm of Demon Club, Mark Andrews of Major League Grappler, and Naomi, currently unaffiliated. Meanwhile, on the side of Hikaru Shida on Team Red, who's currently unaffiliated, there is Chris Bay, also unaffiliated. I saw Rey Mysterio, the leader of Los Ricos, and Solo Darling, representing Camp Fireflies. So a lot of vested interest in various groups in this one. As we said, both a tag and individual element to these matchups. You want your team to win because you get your winner's share of the purse, and it is substantial. It is a substantial enough amount to coerce people into these matches. Like, no one's disappointed that they're in one of these. And you further want to, work your way into being the legal participant in the match to score that winning pinfall or submission, so that you yourself, in this case, become #1 contender for the GWA Junior Strap and headline our next show. As you see, Solo Darling in the purple representing Camp Firefly up there against Naomi in the multicolored garb representing her own dang self.
Give up.
Lured into Team Red's corner, but Naomi able to valiantly fight her way out of that predicament. It'll drop Solo Darling once more. Solo getting out of danger by tossing Naomi across the ring, able to quickly tag out to a Rey Mysterio. Now the leader of Los Ricos in there against Naomi, who herself tags out to Demon Club member Tony Storm. So Rey and Storm now.
5 minutes gone.
Tete-a-tete as we past the 5-minute mark. This one could get even wilder than our 6-person contests. Oh, the Frog Splash tribute to Eddie Guerrero. A little bit early in the matchup for Rey to be attempting that, and Tony Storm able to easily dodge out of the way. Tony Storm after that huge headbutt, opting for the cover, and maybe not unwise there, as Rey Mysterio must retreat to the corner immediately after getting out of that pinning predicament and tag in Chris Bay for the first time. The Ultimate Finesser, Chris Bay, currently featured IRL in Impact Wrestling, featured every other week on the GWA cards, here each and every Thursday. And they're against Mark Andrews from the fairly newly formed Major League Grappler stable, currently in possession of the 6-person tag team belts. Their leader, Will Ospreay, will be contending for the GWA Heavyweight Championship against Heavyweight Champion Xavier Woods in our main event later today. Oh, nice hook kick there for Mark Andrews. We'll be looking for an opportunity to hit that shooting star press if we can help it. Nice. Run off the top. Too close to the ropes. Very difficult to line your opponent up properly north-south. It's a lot easier to get it done east-west in a GWA ring. Rey smartly keeping Tyler Bate in the red corner now, trying to wear him down, pull his face off. As you see Team Blue coming to his aid. Now he hits the Frog Splash, but once again too close to the ropes is Rey Mysterio. And Tyler Bate is able to sneak through. Get a tag in to Naomi, perhaps the best pure athlete in our junior division. We're looking to lock on that Feel the Glow submission maneuver. Rey Mysterio, of course, will be looking to set up his opponent into the corner so he can and maneuver them into position for the 619, followed by the West Coast Pop, which are all part of the same. I don't know if it's a West Coast Pop or if it's just a splash these days. I think it's just a drop in the dime splash. Still an impressive feat of athleticism for the veteran of probably 3 decades now. Mysterio, been wrestling since he was like 13. Mark Andrews going things down against Hikaru Shida with a Boston grab. Mysterio in. First sign of teamwork out of Team Red. Oh, Andrews dropping Hikaru Shida in that form of a cutter. Nicely done. Follows up with a Luthez press. Now that hook kick to the side of the head. Trying to find the combination of moves here that's going to keep Shida down long enough to hit that shooting star, I would suspect. Oh, another cutter. And now Team Red in full force out. Break up the pin attempt. Meanwhile, Mark Andrews' teammates on Team Blue content to stand on the apron and watch. Willing to accept the tag though, because it's in their own best interest to be the legal participant in the match. So we now have Tony Storm in there for the red, excuse me, for the blue corner against Chris Bay. Team Red. RVB. It's a week here. As now Solo Darling is now once again leading the matchup. Foolishly making a good attempt on the blue corner side of the ring. Able to be easily broken up. Tony Storm able to evade any more danger by taking Mark Andrews back into the matchup. I don't know how wise this is. They're recently on the receiving end of a fair amount of punishment, but quick tags are the order of the day, especially in these junior matchups. Up top he goes. Shooting star to Solo. Oh, but Hikaru Shida there. Break things up with a stiffly placed, or a properly placed stiff kick. Solo with a snap suplex to drop Mark Andrews and a quick tag into Chris Bay. Northern Lights attempts by Andrews, but again, does it in the red corner. So all Bay's teammates able to break it up. Man, he loves that suplex into a cutter. I don't blame him. But could do better on his ring positioning. So things are starting to break down here. Oh, Chris Bay smartly. Half of Team Blue there would have had to tag up. Nice attempt at a pin there, but it only resulted in a 2. And the ultimate result there is that Mark Andrews is able to take it to Tony Storm, but she is immediately put down with a cutter and a frog splash from Bay. Doing his best. Keeping things alive for Team Red. As we are pressing 20 minutes now. Things are very much heating up. Tony Storm quickly tagging out to Naomi. Tags are getting faster and faster as these participants wear one another down. Oh, huge elbow strike across the brow of Chris Bay. Once he wakes up, he stumbles to his corner and gets Rey Mysterio involved. As we officially pass 20 minutes gone here. The longer these matches go, the more deadly submission attempts become. Naomi putting work in there. Nice combination of moves against Rey Mysterio, who responds. Oh, with a nice splash in the corner, but too close to the ropes. It just brings in a bunch of tag team partners. A little bit of a scramble melee there. Oh no! 619 time for Rey Mysterio. Boom! Wrong side of the ring though, as it's broken up at 2. Oh! Naomi mistakenly locking on the Feel the Glow submission onto Hikaru Shida. Rey, meanwhile, still legal, at least momentarily. Yeah, it's still Rey in there now with Mark Andrews. Rey able to tag in Chris Bay. So now there's Andrews and Bay. Andrews for Team Blue, Bay for Team Red. As we fight on here, get closer to 25 minutes. Nice powerbomb counter. Oh, took a couple tries there to break that pin attempt up. As we said, Whomever scores the pinfall or submission victory is the #1 contender for the GWA Junior Heavyweight Championship and will headline our next show against champion Jonathan Gresham. Even if you're not the legal participant and do not win that right, there's a lot on the line as you're competing for the winner's share of the purse of your team squad. Let's say they get to split like 100 grand, so they get 25 grand each if they win. That's not crazy for a single man. I mean, that's not necessarily crazy if you like only fight as often as like an MMA or an MMA artist or a boxer fights. But in terms of like a wrestling thing where you fight all the time. Oh my God! Kudo Driller on the chair from Tony Storm to Chris Bay. Pardon my ramblings. Usually by the time they spill out to the floor like this, there's too much action to call, but I try to pay attention to the particularly vicious stuff. My word, back and forth they all go. I couldn't tell you who is legal. Chris Bay might be. Smartly getting to the center of the ring here. Find themselves some time and space. Just watching the carnage unfold. Andrew's back into the ring. Things seem to be settling down, so I think we're pretty close to the legal combatants. All right, Tyler Bate and Chris Bay it is. Into the airplane spin from Tyler Bate. This is a submission maneuver. Chris Bay able to escape. I think Tyler Bate may have let him down there. May have been getting too dizzy to continue. Now Hikaru Shida and Naomi are squaring off as we are approaching 30 minutes in this 8-person Strange Bedfellows #1 contendership tag team matchup. A lot of words to say that whomever scores the pin or submission to end this one will be the #1 contender for the GWA Junior Heavyweight Championship and will face Jonathan Gresham 1 week from today. / 1 month from today in the universe's timeline. Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. As we got close to half an hour, any submission attempt is pretty much deadly. As you saw that front face lock locked in there by Naomi, your winner and the new #1 contender to the GWA Junior Heavyweight Championship of the world. Naomi versus Jonathan Gresham next week. That's going to be wild. That is going to be wild. In a 5-star barn burner. Alright, that's a good way to set us up for our double main event. First off, we have the GWA Tag Team Championship on the line as Dragon Dojo members Johnny Gargano and Walter are putting the belts on the line against the industry's Thomas Walker and Matt Robinson. Thomas Walker, the dirtiest player in our game, in that they are the only GWA wrestler that somehow manages to sneak a fork into all their matches. Don't know how they do that, so be on the lookout for them to resort to those dirty tactics to bloody their opponent and to try to affect their breathing and their spirit and their recovery time with that open wound. And they immediately, under a minute, and Johnny Gargano has now been busted open by that fork. By the rules of the GWA, they do have a 5 count to stop stabbing their opponent in the forehead. We might need to revise that at some point in the future. So, given that they only need really a count of 1 to jab them a couple times and get them busted open, it's not really that effective as a preventative measure. Johnny Gargano quick to make a tag. Thomas Walker satisfied with the damage he's already inflicted and able to tag out to Matt Robinson as well. So now we got Walter, the Iron Golem of the GWA, in there against Matt Robinson, former jobber to the stars. Mr. 5-star, Matt Robinson. One of the really groundbreaking performers here in the GWA. Big slap across the chest there. Matt Robinson from Volta. He's going to hang on to his GWA tag team straps with his currently injured partner Johnny Gargano, quietly bleeding on the apron. Volta doing his best to allow his partner recovery time, and also trying to do his best to gain the upper hand in offensive momentum in this matchup for the championship squad. A good start there, winning that strike battle against Thomas Walker. Thomas Walker, the crafty bet. I don't know how wise it is getting Gargano back involved in the matchup, but he is itching to get back in there against the man who bloodied him up to open things off here. Walker right back to that fork, like the damage hasn't already been done. Further opening the wound on Gargano's forehead, who immediately retreats to his corner to tag Walter back in here. This is going to get worse before it gets better for Johnny Gargano. At some point the ref might step in and stop this one. There's too much blood loss. Mind you, it's kind of hard to tell because the canvas absorbs the blood and it makes the fight stronger. Can't get much stronger than those chops across the chest from Walter, though. As he bruised, Matt Robinson tags out to Thomas Walker. Walter acquitting himself quite well against both challengers to this point, trying to allow Johnny Gargano the maximum amount of time to recover from that grievous cut, which is just going to get... Oh no! Oh my gosh! He stabbed Walter in the forehead, but he couldn't break his skin! Walter ducks the big clothesline. Thomas Walker doesn't know what to think. I don't know if his fork attack has ever failed before. Johnny Gargano quickly tagged back in. Nice double powerbomb there. Still itching to go. Got to admire the guts of Johnny Gargano, if not necessarily the brains. That might very well be leaking out onto the canvas if that cut gets opened any wider. Yeah, see, he can only come in for brief stints, brief respites for his partner Walter, like doing the best he can to provide a bit of a break, but Walter is very much having to carry the bulk of the load in this one. It is a heck of an uphill battle for the champions to climb. As you can see, the pools of blood from Johnny Gargano's forehead slowly being absorbed into the canvas.
10 minutes gone.
It's not like they're being replenished in Johnny Gargano's body. Just a one count. Oh no, no, no! Now, Thomas Walker's bloodied Walter as well. Oh my gosh, he responds by turning him inside out with a clothesline. But the damage may have been done here. Quick tag out. Matt Robinson. This is usually the industry strategy on a team with Thomas Walker. Bust open the forehead. Now you see Matt Robinson going to work on that cut, but Walter says bring it on and actually headbutts Matt Robinson to the canvas. Not the smartest decision by Walter, as now he is gushing blood. Look at the pool as soon as he touches the canvas. Look at the pool that starts to form.
Give up. Give up.
Big suplex there from Walter, who's got to tag in the similarly bleeding Johnny Gargano so that Walter can take a little break on the apron. Gargano working Robinson into their corner. All for naught, though, as Robinson suplexes him to the floor. Oh, huge powerbomb from Walter to Thomas Walker. Unfortunately, neither man is legal. Gargano now off the ropes. Oh, big spear. Hey, Munchkin, thank you very much. Thanks, Ali. Thank you for the bits.
Give up. Give up.
Thank you for the bits.
Give up.
Oh my goodness gracious me. Look at Matt Robinson just forearming Johnny Gargano across the forehead. Just trying to reopen that cut. Keep it open, keep it bleeding. Keep the champions down. Challengers pouring it on here as we crest toward 15 minutes. Both Walter and Gargano bleeding profusely from the forehead. Thomas Walker aiming for Gargano, missed, had to try to change direction in midair to get Walter, knowing that Walter was now the legal man. Unable to do so. Suffering a long Boston Crab is Thomas Walker, but able to break free. Huge boot to the face of Thomas Walker into the cover. Oh, thought he knocked him out there. Walter continuing to pour it on. Oh, huge release German. Oh, back to the fork. Back to the fork by Walker. Such dirty tactics, but they've been paying dividends to this point as both halves of the championship squad are reeling. Now the action spilled inside and out. Gargano escaped on Walker on the floor. Meanwhile, in the ring, Matt Robinson going to work on that cut forehead of Walter. Now locks him in a choke of sorts. Just trying to squeeze the blood from the forehead of Walter. My word. Action in and out of the ring as this tag team championship contest continues. Oh, neck crank suplex to Matt Robinson from Walter. Amazing that he's able to hit such high-octane offense after bleeding now for about 8 minutes. Meanwhile, Johnny Gargano's been busted open for 18 minutes plus. Trying to get Walter and Thomas Walker, I believe, are your two legal fighters. Yeah, now we're settling back down. As Walter sends Walker into the corner, big boot into the Boston Crab. This could do it, and that does it. Walter and Gargano retain after that vicious boot to the midsection in the corner. Double Thomas Walker over. Walter was quick to capitalize by immediately locking in a Boston Crab to stretch Thomas Walker out, and he had no choice but to tap. No choice but to tap. And amazingly, Johnny Gargano and Walter retain the tag team gold. I'm gonna go get them stitched up. My word. What perseverance from the champions there. I thought that would have played, I thought that would have gotten a higher score. Alright, well, let's see. Cross that out. So far, just the one new champ. We have our two. We've got some contenders crowned. Just the one new champion, Asuka. And let's see what happens in our main event, though, as our GWA Heavyweight Champion, Xavier Woods, is taking on the leader of the Major League Grapplers, Will Ospreay, for the GWA Heavyweight Championship at World. The biggest prize here as you stroll down the gnarly wrestling aisle, and I can't think of a better officiant than Mr. Bigfoot, the senior official here in the GWA. We are underway. Xavier Woods in the championship gold. Challenger Will Ospreay in the black and red. Will Ospreay, spending many years of his career in Japan, kind of resents the fact that Xavier Woods went on a 4-month sojourn to Japan and came back with such improved striking power and such a new reliance on the Shote palm strike that he found himself in a position to earn himself the right to fight for and eventually earn the GWA Championship. Well, Xavier Woods earned it, and a lot of people feel that way, but Will Ospreay not among them. It doesn't feel as though a 4-month sojourn to Japan qualifies you for much of anything. As we said, he spent many years there honing his craft. Perhaps just a bit of resentment and jealousy on the part of Will Ospreay, if we're totally honest. Xavier Woods now. Bit of a more cautious aspect to his game since he's become champion. Obviously wants to retain that championship. So a little less reckless in how he starts his matches. Still more of a jack of all trades, master of none, though the increase to their striking power, especially in their upper body, is more than noticeable in this past year as they rose the ranks to become GWA champion. Successfully defending that title, by the way, just last month against Kazuchika Okada from New Japan Pro Wrestling. You see a beautiful brainbuster there to Will Ospreay from Xavier Woods, but Will Ospreay doing his best to try to no-sell. Oh, gets dropped again by Champion Woods. Had a nice counter there for that kick. Woods maybe starting to pull away on offense here. Oh my goodness me, I say that. And then that front flipping DDT from Will Ospreay grounds the champion. the ropes goes well. Big knee across the throat. Shooting star by Will Ospreay, but too close to the ropes. No choice but to break up that pin attempt. And we fight on as he gets dropped once more with another big brainbuster from Champion Woods. Starting to hit that heavy-duty offense. Eat defeat, bit of soul food for Will Ospreay as Xavier Woods is pouring it on here. Ospreay doing his best to fend off the champion. Nice drop kick to the back of the head. Oh, into the Shining Wizard. Drags him away from the ropes. This could do it. Into the cover. 1, 2. No, Ospreay just kicks out. And that vicious Shining Wizard from the champion. Here we go again. Shining Wizard across the brow into the cover. 1, 2. Ospreay out again. Nice rolling soul butt to the midsection of the challenger. Xavier Woods firmly in command of this one now. Nice diving clothesline. Sets Ospreay up in the corner. Ospreay fighting his way free. Ospreay thinks he's got it. Oh, trouble in paradise to the back of Xavier Woods' head. Woods more than familiar with that move. Shout out to Kofi Kingston. Oh, poison run into the champ. Ospreay off the ropes again. Another trouble in paradise, this time to Xavier Woods' face. Elbow butts across the forehead. Another trouble in paradise. Ospreay pouring it on into the cover. 2. No. Xavier Woods kicks at 2.9. This fight continues. Woods up top. Back elbow to the small of the back. A second one to Ospreay. Rolls him over. 1, 2, no! Ospreay kicks. Woods trying to seize up the back muscles of Will Ospreay to prevent him from kicking out. Rolls through on the discus lariat. Back elbow to the chest this time. Drags him away from the ropes. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Xavier Woods retains. Right. The champion retains. It's kind of a damn show for us, performance-wise. That's all right. We need that every once in a while. We can't go super hard. I mean, we also had 2 crits. All right, so 84. Normally we're at like a 91, but that's fine. So long as it's above an 80, everyone's happy. That's all I care about. Yep, Asuka won the Stardom Junior Championship belt. That was our only title change. In front of 72,000 strong. So we did just fine. Where there is no bigger venue. There is no bigger venue. Sonata is the ROH title. Or is the ROH champion, I should say. Big R Shimizu is the Dragon Gate champion. Tom Lawler and Brian Pillman Jr. maybe? Want a belt? Oh my goodness me, we almost have $100 million. WWE doesn't want anything to do with us. What are you talking about? This month you have a singles tournament scheduled with WWE. That just means that they're interested in us, but I don't think so. We are very much estranged. Yeah, All Japan, MLW. Okay. Now, who wants a raise? I know somebody's going to want a raise. What's up? Wardlow. Okay. I gotta make my notes here. Wardlow. Who else? Hey, that's it. Okay. In an American magazine, Kevin Blackwood from New Japan wants to come in. Come on in. Sure, come on in from Noah. Nice. No problem. I think that's Hideki Suzuki, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we will save that. We will go to our management training center and do our training center maintenance. We will do that first. Then I want to double check my merchandise, see what's left. And before we go, I gotta give Wardlow a raise. Yes, repair the ring doctor. Repair all of these. Boom. How'd we do? That's not bad at all. I never expect a blast out of all the masks. But in terms of 10,000 of these, 10,000 of these, got rid of most of those, blasted through all these. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, human resources, let's do a consultation. What is up, Wardlow? Where'd you at? Where'd you at? Oh, yeah, you're in a stable. So you are in Firefly. There we go. What is up, Wardlow? Oh, you're making $500 a show? There you go. $750. A 50% raise. Enjoy. Okay, how are we doing scout-wise? Everything's fine. Nobody needs to go on a training expedition. Oh yeah, I want to check. How's everybody feeling? Who got crit? Who else got crit? Oh, David, what's his face? David Houston, how you doing? Fine. Doing fine? Okay, good. Okay, good. Just checking. Phew. Let's check anybody else though. Everybody else okay? Pretty good, pretty good. Sasha's arms, yeah. Well, Asuka worked on them pretty well and got that title. Okay. Everyone seems to be doing okay on the main roster. Factions, they're doing okay. Good, normal, good. We got some yellows, but that's not terrible. Like, you can wrestle with. Oh! Just Shane Taylor is not feeling so good. Not bad. Okay, so like 49 out of our 50 talent are raring to go for the next show. Let me double check my broadcast contracts. Okay. For 2 more months, I can't dismiss 2 or more wrestlers, but I can dismiss 1. I could hire somebody because I can still have 52 roster spots now. Is there anybody? I can't believe they signed Onita. That's amazing. Is there anybody anywhere that I want to snag? Like North American free agent, perhaps. Yeah, but that I still want to keep it at about 50 people, right? So that's going to mean if I bring somebody in, I'm going to be dismissing someone for sure. And I don't want to mess with anybody's rosters because they're tiny enough as it is. I do like that Sonata joined Ring of Honor. Good for him. I wish... See, all of these should be like they should have much larger rosters. Like MLW with just 6 people. I don't even think they have their... Oh my gosh, look at that. Holy moly. I don't even think they have their own championship with them anymore. Oh boy. Alright, lots of peeps. We got a good roster as it is. We're just going to save and move on. Still have a whole half a broadcast to do here. Alright, we are done with fire promoting for today. I will do some more... Alright, excuse me, I dealt with Wardlow. Yeah, they were our only thing. Yeah, we're good. There is no unsaved progress. We saved it all. We can get out of Fire Promoter and go up to Fighting Road, where we were doing our heavyweight track. Load data. If you'd be so kind. The newcomer. Alright, we're still doing our training as far as I'm aware. Time for a practice match. Beautiful. Take a hit, trust your opponent, be creative. There's so much to learn before your debut. Okay, so we're still in the dojo. Hey, I'm looking forward to practice today. Ah. Stop yelling, will you? Says Gato. Sorry, I didn't realize. You tell him. Rain Taker Gato Takayama Keiji. What the crap? You're giving me his real name? He's best known as the ultimate ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling. The ultimate ace? His big personality, remarkable ability to take a hit, and talent for riling up his opponents has made him an unforgettable pro wrestler. Fans flock to the ring just to hear him say those famous words, "I'm on a different level, bro." Is that necessarily true? Or is that just Gato getting a creative input into how they wrote this, since he's the booker for New Japan? I see you're the new guy everyone's been talking about. Everyone might be a stretch. Aw, come on, any new fighter that makes as big a splash as you did is bound to stand out. Seriously? Wow, what an honor. Hey, he's over here. Here comes the Rainmaker. Yeah. Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada. Since becoming the second youngest IWGP Heavyweight Champion, he's represented New Japan Pro Wrestling as the man who makes it rain money in the world of pro wrestling. You can't talk about the state of the sport in Japan without mentioning his brilliant top-level fighter. Mr. Okada. Hehehehe. Don't be so tense, man. Hey, new guy. How are you going to put on a good show if you're that nervous? Sorry. We're just here to meet the fresh meat. Haha. Me? Really? Am I fresh and meaty? Yeah, you see, we've got a question. What's pro wrestling mean to you? It's a great way to express myself. Well, you talk a big game, don't you, funny guy? Alright, I see what you mean. That's not a bad way to look at it. Thanks. Come on, Gato. Let's get out of here. I hope you're working hard, freshie. Hell yeah. I think the other, factions are coming to, scout me. This is where these sort of things start, so if I wanted to end up in chaos, I don't know what the answer is that they want. Okay, thanks, Chaos peeps. I never dreamed I'd meet some of the greats, like Okada or Gato. Some of the greats. They're at the top of the profession, and I want to be up there with them someday. I've got to work even harder. Hey, you hanging around? You hanging in there? Ready for more? Yeah, bring it. Heck yeah. Alright then, like I said, today's going to be a practice match. You need to win a match against Nagata. What? But don't worry, I won't be too hard on you. Wouldn't want to crush you too early on, right? Ha 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 ha. What a disturbing laughy face from Yuji Nagata. It's almost more disturbing than his angry face when he's fighting you. The goal's simple, you gotta last 15 minutes and win with a finishing move. Now let's step in the ring. Okay. 15 minutes and win with a finishing move. You got it. On difficulty 3? Oh, you poor sap. Okay, so this is heavyweight me. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really going to be training any of my offensive skills for as long as possible, until I come back from Sojourn, if I can help it. For now, I'm content to be a young boy, or in the dojo, and then become like a young lion, and then just work on my defense and breathing and moving around the ring sort of thing. Which I consider to be like the basics. Anyway. Okay, win with your finisher between the 15 and 18 minute mark. You got it. Man, I hope I do this in one clip, otherwise it's going to take another 15 to 18 minutes to get back there. With your finisher. Okay, I still think that's the Northern Lights here. A very basic big guy offense. I'm a basic big guy, doing basic big guy things. The lack of crowd I find very annoying. Can you not even put some of the other trainees checking this out? Or Super Strong Machine, who is in all the videos? Or, you know what I mean, all in all the story elements? Or other wrestlers wrestling elsewhere? This is just going to be me beating you up for 15 minutes. I think it's this. I think that's it still. I'm not sure though. Russian leg sweep. Coming off the ropes hot. Oh. Take that. Okay, I didn't want to change too much of whatever the default is. I'm just going to leave it as is for now. And then when I go away, wherever they send me, that's when I'll adopt a new persona. I still think it's going to be funny to be a high-flying heavyweight, because that's not me at all. I'm just trying to be the exact opposite of the power junior I was. How is this supposed to last for 15 minutes? I'm already putting in move combinations here, yo. Boom, big Vader attack. Boom, big Vader attack. Helpless. Virtually helpless. Let me take a look at my move list. Oh yeah, salt throw. My plancha? That's weird. That's a special move. Yeah, the Northern Lights. Okay. How do I do the salt throw? No. 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 Oof. Oh, that's it. I'm throwing salt, I think. There. Salt in the eyes. Salt in the eyes. That's funny.
1, 2. Yeah.
It doesn't even make a sound. I'd have to add one, I suppose, like a little ch or something. Just so I know. Boom. I mean, once I've got you down to like this, I can do 4 moves to you on the ground. Pretty sure you're toast. I just gotta like futz around for like 9 minutes. Alright, let's do one of these. My favorite. I shall exhaust myself kicking him. Ugh, just booting you right in the business over and over again.
Yeah.
Oh, huge to the back of the head. Nicely done. Oh, strike battle. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. I did my best. I headbutted him to the mat. Plus, I think it's fun, like, because you go on sojourn to America, essentially. I think it's funny to go to America and learn how to be flippy. And come back with a whole new flippy attitude. Come on, Nagata. I've basically been toying with you for minutes now. Unfortunately, the difficulty curve kind of flatlines and doesn't really provide much to make your own. If there wasn't this challenge involved, I would have beaten this guy already, like, several times. I chopped you. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, phew. Yeah, I love a good elbow drop to the back of the legs. It's been in, like, every Fire program I've ever played. Always a fan. Surprised I don't see it in more matches. Like an elbow drop to the back of the calf like that? I feel like you can easily sell that. Especially if, like, what if you jabbed it like where that ankle is? Like if you elbow dropped at the point of the elbow into that ankle, you don't think you would snap that sucker like real easy? I feel like you can make that look real good in wrestles. Anyway. Anywho. Get out of here. Keep it back. Keep it back, or I will drop you with my big bear paws. Get out of here. Alright, I'm literally just going to wait until the 15-minute mark and then repeatedly hit you with this finisher until it works. That is my idea. Just gotta keep you at bay until then. Pretty good practice match, Nagata. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning tons. Come on. 1 more minute. Work that neck. Work that neck. Here, this'll help. Blam! Oh, you're lucky. Oh, come on now. Oh, yeah? Clothesline for you. Now I signal that the end is nigh. Okay, get up.
Yeah.
How we doing? 1, 2,
3.
there you go. That's what you asked of me. 15 minutes of wrestling, and then my finisher. I don't know why that was a 78. I beat them up for 15 minutes. 400 points and a new move. Okay. I know he went easy on me. I mean, in that he didn't actually attempt anything. I won. Heck yeah, I'm amazing. Wham. Ow, stop showboating. It was just a practice match. Sorry, sir. But I won. Keep being annoying. I dare you. Can you blame him? You two had such a great fight going. It looked a lot better than just practice. Thank you, sir. I gotta hand it to you. You did pretty well for this point in your training. Wait, then does that mean... Whack! Ow. As if you're ready for your debut yet. You did take another big step in your training today, though. It's like good cop, bad cop. Listen, Gnarly. You're doing really well so far, but don't let it get to your head. You've still got a lot of training to do. Hell yeah, I do. He's right, future champ. You'll have to work your butt off. What a good team I got. Super Strong Machine and Yuji Nagata looking out for my best interests. Bring it on! I'm already another step closer. I just have to do a bit more. Haha, training, debut, and then before I know it, BAM! IWGP champ. Just like that. Just like that. Yeah, you're gonna get the Jay White push. Okay. So, I'm working on these. Breathing and movement. How we doing? Movement. Breathing. Breathing. Not when bleeding, just regular. Just regular. There we go. Recovery and breathing. How's my recovery? Medium. Breathing and breathing while bleeding. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. That's why my agility thing is going up slightly. There we go. Boom. I'm gonna do one more for the movement speed. Heck yeah. Okay. So, medium, normal. Okay, my recovery's up. What's my regular recovery? Medium. Breathing's fine. Recovery when breathing and spirits. The only way I can do that. Recovery when bleeding. There we go, all this stuff. Here we go, sports medicine lessons. Beautiful. So that's good for how to handle all that stuff. Okay. I'll take it. Like defensive parameters, absolutely. Okay, so I'm doing a lot of sports medicine lesson stuff. Trying to get all these to mediums and normals, and then we'll be working on our defense primarily, and then we'll see where our offense shakes out. I know I have the one agility thing that's been boosting up, but it doesn't seem like we need that much to get the early numbers at least. You don't need to invest that much to get the early boosts. Okay, I am a little upset that the beard doesn't ever seem to stay properly, but that's fine. It's going to be eventually colored in, I think, or covered up by a excuse me, covered up by a mask at some point. Okay, my big diving elbow drop from the top. What do you got?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Return to training. We all good here? Yep. Leave training. See what we're up to. Probably have to do another training match at least. And away we go. 6 months later. Oh, good. Lots of training has been done. You've endured hellish training for half a year. Quitting was always on the table, but you never caved in. Now you face the final obstacle standing before you and your debut match. Gnarly, are you ready? Today's the day, huh, Gnarly? Now we find out if all that training has paid off. And then we'll decide whether you're ready to debut. Hell yeah! Today you'll fight Nakanishi, Manabu Nakanishi, who is currently retired. This is a sparring session, but also an official match, so we expect you to give it your all. Oh, gulp. Okay. A serious match with Nakanishi. If I wasn't nervous before, I am now.
Yo.
Hey! What's up, Tanahashi? and Okada and Gato. Looks like we've got front row seats. So the booker and the two like main wrestlers in New Japan are just gonna chill and watch me wrestle. No big deal. What? They wanted to see Mr. Future IWGP Champ's final test, so here they are. Don't tell me you're already nervous. No, not at all. Yep, he's terrified. Isn't it about time we get this started? Says Nakanishi. Just looks bored. Wild guy, Manabu Nakanishi. This pro spent his youth fiercely dedicated to the sport until he was finally recruited straight out of school by New Japan Pro Wrestling. After that, he quickly rose to the top thanks to his well-practiced technique and talent. Age hasn't dulled the skill of this lumbering giant one bit, and he remains an intimidating presence everywhere he goes. This guy's a beast! How do you even get to be that huge? Monster breakfasts. Listen up, Gnarly. The sparring session with Nakanishi is your last test. Prove your worth here and you'll get that debut, got it? Yes, sir. I'll give it all I've got. Sure, just don't embarrass us. Oh yeah. I finally got my shot. It's time to use everything I've learned against Nakanishi. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go indeed. Oh, you poor sap. Okay, so I just have to beat them. There's no special conditions on this. Earn a match rating of 75. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough.
Fight.
Okay, I have to do a good job of fighting this person. Oh. Boom. Yeah, into a single leg. Oof. Whoa. Ring A. Ring B. Gonna get a chair involved. I don't know. I'm trying to think of ways that will up my rating. And using weapons seem to do the trick in my junior progression, so let's see what happens. Yeah, you can hit people with chairs as long as you do it to a count of 4 and then stop. I'm not dropping this fool with these chair shots either. Northern Lights under the chair.
1, 2.
I'm already getting a 2 count. Stay away. I will litter this ring with weapons if I have to. Come get me. Come get me. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't know what their parameters are for like good match ratings or anything like that. I guess it's King's Road style, I'm not sure. I don't know what that means in terms of how I'm supposed to be wrestling. That's too close to the hips. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Back out to the floor. It's what you deserve. Oof. Oh, I can't climb it yet. Okay. I like that I have a special move I can't use then. One of my signature pieces of offense is a move I cannot hit. Whoa, nice duck. Didn't duck that time, though. Out you go. Now I can drop him with a chair shot. He's counting how many times I hit him with a chair in a row. Before I drop it. I can do this all day. Nakanishi.
1,
Oh dear. Oh dear.
2, 3, 4.
Okay, so if you get started with a DQ count, and then you leave the ring, you're still doing a DQ count until you drop that thing. Like, you don't get turned into a out of ring count until you drop your weapon. Otherwise, you'll get DQ'd first.
1, 2.
Do I need to put in a bunch of near falls? Does that help me? Let's see. Let's see. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, so there. I got dropped out to the floor. Oh, things are going my way.
Yeah.
Boom.
1.
Nope, no good. Boom, right back out. Take that. Huge pile driver coming up. Boom. Yeah! Huge clothesline. That's it. Pile driver. For sure it's over. Picks them up. Northern Lights. Please, 75 or up.
2, 3.
I don't know what to tell you. Hopefully I don't have to do this too many times. How was that as a match? I did a lot of things. Ah, so close. So close. Both sides should fight to exhaustion. The match should not be too long, but not too short either. Close your match with your finishing move. Okay. No, do not continue as though I had cleared it. Do not as though I had cleared it. Nope, I want the disappointment. No, 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 you shout and slam your fist in the mat. They look up at the men around you. They're staring at you, not in surprise or shock, but with expectation. You don't strike me as the type to give up that easily. Right, again, one more chance. That's all I'm asking for. Nakanishi raises an eyebrow, but gives a signal to keep fighting. Thank you, sir. Okay, so let's try this one more time. Both sides should fight to exhaustion. So I gotta let him hit me with stuff for a while. So let me do that for the first couple minutes here. Just let him hit me with stuff.
Fight.
Here I go. Come get me, Nakanishi. I'm just trying to get away. What if I just use my weakest moves though for a while, for the first 10 minutes? Just the weakest moves I have. There we go. Come on, give me a little something. Give me a little something. There, that's a good one. A little back and forth. Now we're talking. If I don't get it this time, I'm just going to continue as though I did, though. I don't want to waste too much more time on it. Yep, just hitting that sweet, sweet weakest button. See, it's not even an attack when they're on the ground. It just rolls them over or picks them up. Get up. What you got, buddy? Come on, hit me with something. Alright, just do something. Okay, I'm not even going to fight back during this strike battle. I'm going to let him win it. There. Chop me down to size. Oh dear. Stretch muffler.
Give up.
Take out of that. Oh, that was the first medium button. Just roll you out of the ring. Can I do that? Nope. There. Just roll you out of the ring. Okay, shouldn't go too long or too short. So like 15 to 18 minutes seem to be what they wanted out of me for a previous challenge. So I'm gonna try to aim for that. But these first 6 minutes now, just using the lowest button. All right, hit me with something. Something substantial. Come on, hit me with something good. There we go. Nice big body slam. Starting to take over. Back into the stretch muffler. Back into the stretch muffler. Thank you. Now we're going to bring out the mediums because it's been 7 minutes. Go around the circle. Do every single move I have. Boom! Nice big backbreaker there. I like that. Clubbering. Drop a knee. Drop an elbow. Drop a fool. Oh, dang it. Doing all mediums for this for a while. Till about 10 minutes. All mediums. Okay, hit me with something. Here. Come here and hit me with something. Come here, come here, come here. Don't run away. There, now we're talking. Nice. What a devastating maneuver. Let me suplex you out of the ring. Alright, now things are going to take a turn. Big old pile driver. Blam! Get me back in the ring. Here's our first sort of... see, I was hoping we get a dizzy. Could do like a close to count out spot. Whoop. See, what I don't want to do is tempt fate and like give them a pin attempt and then only start trying to kick out after like they've counted to 2 or something like that. Like I don't want to tempt fate in that particular way. Also want to avoid all my submissions here. I don't know. Blam! Okay, now we start with the big stuff.
1, 2.
Almost got him. Almost got him.
Yeah.
Boom, the big finish. The big finishing move.
2.
No. Big old superplex coming up. This should do it. Oh, headbutt. Countered. Oh, big double stomp. Counter that though. Fought that off. Big clothesline.
1, 2.
Oh, caught you napping, I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
German. This could do it. This could do it. This could do it.
2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Another pile driver on the floor. Gonna follow this one up with a chair shot to the dome. Yeah, I'm the best. Alright, now you hit me with something. Give me a couple things. Alright, I'll counter. But still, that counts as you actually doing it. Okay, now try again. There we go. There's something. Ah!
Get up.
No, you don't. Roll through. Pick him up. Get him. Backdrop, hold! Oh, almost. Almost. Big hip toss. Big pile driver. Pin him. That's it. Say yes and pin him.
1, 2.
Out at 2. Okay. Here we go. Center of the ring.
1, 2.
With my finisher.
3.
Got him. Okay, so he got some more offense in that time. That was more even. How did we do? 80! Yeah! Okay. 400 points and some more moves were unlocked at the same time. Beautiful. That sounds like a toilet, but sure, it's a smattering of applause. Well, I've got to say I'm impressed. That was fun. You enthusiastically shake Nakanishi's outstretched hand. Congratulations, you've clearly proved yourself. Looks like you're a worthy member of the New Japan Pro Wrestling after all. You mean, yep, you passed the last test. Time for your big debut. Yeah! Good match. I could really feel your love for the sport there. Thank you, sir. You've come a long way from rookie status, kid. Thanks. I guess that makes us true rivals now. Maybe we'll make it rain money in the ring together. Wow, that's a real honor coming from you. I like rain and money. I guess wrestling's just in my blood, heh. Whack! Ow! Don't get cocky! Alright, Yuji. Sorry. The ring fills with laughter. Listen, Gnarly, your debut is just another step on a long road. You've still got a lot of learning ahead of you. But you're not alone. Nakanishi, Tanahashi, Okada, Gedo, me, we're on that journey with you. You never really stop learning. It's not easy, but that excitement, the satisfaction of rising to the top, there's nothing else quite like it. Think you've got what it takes? The road to glory is paved in blood, sweat, and tears. You got what it takes to go pro? Alright, let's see. It might be tough. I might stumble here and there, but I'll always remember today and I'll never give up. Not only am I ready, but I'm going to change the world of pro wrestling, and by bringing my own unique style to the sport, I'm ready, I'm determined, I'm going to beat all of you. Don't think I'll go easy on you just because you taught me everything I know. My own unique style. Looks like everyone's pretty happy about your upcoming debut. But like Nagata said, this is just one more step on the road to glory. Is this my barracks? From now on, or my dormitory, whatever happens, you're responsible for your own success. Only the strong survive in the ring. You vow to fight like a champion all the way to the very top of New Japan Pro Wrestling. For now, pat yourself on the back. You earned your spot on the roster. Yeah, I did it! I'm a pro wrestler! Woo, and then who? Now that you've completed your training, you're considered a young lion. And just as the name suggests, you're at the bottom of the heap. Well, lion doesn't suggest that, but maybe the young part does. Oh, new talent to debut this January. The day of your debut at the Arike Big Pro Wrestling Festival is fast approaching. I finally made it as a pro wrestler. No time for nerves, I've got to keep it together. That's the spirit, Gnarly. Tanahashi, thank you. You look pretty nervous. Haha. Don't worry, I was nervous too. I'm not nervous, I'm just excited is all. Heh. Tell that to your trembling legs. Well, I didn't realize how bad it was until now. That's weird. Nice try, Gnarly. That tough guy act never worked for me either. My debut match was against Makabe. I never truly appreciated how amazing pro wrestlers were until I faced off against him. Wow, with a debut opponent like Makabe, I might have run away before the match even started. Bam! Cue Makabe. Well, there's no way you're running from this match. Whoa! Unchained Gorilla, Togi Makabe. Runaway King Kong. Other way of saying Unchained Gorilla. Runaway King Kong, Togi Makabe. It's a fun translation there. His finishing move, the King Kong knee drop, has earned this beast several titles and a reputation as one of the top wrestlers in the New Japan Pro Wrestling. But don't let that tough exterior fool you. His love for wrestling is matched only by his love for sweet treats. As his legendary nickname implies, the moment that match starts, the animal takes over. This man rules the ring with legendary strength and power. Hey Tanahashi, Happy New Year! You too, Makabe. Makabe, what are you doing here? I'm just gonna alternate pronunciations, because one of them's gonna be right. What's that supposed to mean? I just came by to say hi before we face off in the ring for your debut. What? We were just discussing my debut against you. Well, Tanahashi, you better keep an eye on this one. Make sure he doesn't run off after all. Ha ha ha. Oh, what? Am I hearing the sound of your teeth chattering in fright? No, I'm just really fired up about the match. Gnarly, your feet look like they're gonna rattle out of your shoes. This is just how I loosen up. Just remember, there are a lot of people watching you out there. Better step up your game. Okay, yes sir. Don't hold back with Makabe here. He can take it. Focus on showing the audience what you've got. Right, Makabe? You know it! I've got the strength to take any hit you can dish out. Get ready to have the full meaning of strong style beaten into you. Ha 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 ha. Yikes. Today's special match is about to begin. The crowd cheers loudly in the background. They're about to call your name. It's finally time to show the crowd what you're made of. You carefully peek through the curtain into the stadium. The seats are packed with excited spectators. Even the entrance ramp is packed elbow to elbow. As you take in the gravity of the match, a strange sense of calm takes over. No matter how things go, this is the path you chose for yourself. You vow to see it through to the end. And now, the newest member and rising star of NJPW, Gnarly! The crowd cheers loudly in the background once again. Let's do this! Okay, let's get some... I guess I went out there to train in front of them. Okay, get all these going. Defense, clap, clap, clap. Defense, clap, clap, clap. Get my breathing. See, this just helps me when I'm bleeding, but that's good to have. Super good to have. Okay, my only defense is joint so far. Working on it. Recovery when bleeding. Spirit. I gotta do spirit at some point. And then my endurances. I'm gonna do my endurances last because they also boost offensive capabilities. So I'm gonna work on movement and my up and down speed, as well as my spirits when bleeding and all that fun stuff. So spirit, everything while bleeding, and then movement. I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Yes, please. Alright. Here we go. I'm still not... Like, I'm not really attached to this version of me because I haven't really edited much, and that's on purpose. I'm just waiting to get through as a young lion and get sent away so that when I come back I can be a changed wrestler for the better. Some of this power is going to go away. There's going to be a little more finesse going on. Oh, it's so nice to have a crowd. They're super into what I'm doing. Oh, you like that move too, do you? Oof. Immediately into the finish. Let's do it. Just a one. Quonk, quonk. Nicely done. Take that. Oh yeah! Love that move. Wonder if I can bust him open with it. Oh. I'll let him win this strike battle. It's all for the good of the match after all. Roll out, roll out, roll out. Yeah, come get some. Oh, I missed. Oh. Ah. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. Slow it down. Slow it down. Oof.
Yeah.
One, two, three.
Oh, are you fool? Okay, now to do my coolest move. Caught her. Ugh. Pin him.
1, 2.
Trying to get like claps on these near falls. That's how you know you're doing well. Oh yeah, I know, I'm starting to get winded. Ooh. Eat it. Pile driver out of the corner! No good. I can't even get him to care on any of these near falls. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, almost got him. Oh, that did something. Nope, still nothing. Still not biting on any of these. Starting to get a little into it though. Oops, wrong way. Boom! What a jerk. Just blast him in the head with a steel chair into the cover. Well, that's not very nice. Uh-oh! I could tap here. I could tap here. Nope. Ten minutes gone. Oh. Yeah. Whatever, let's just get out of here. Time to go home. No! Oh, there we go. Smattering of applause. Okay, superplex for the win. Superplex for the win. Here we go. Here we go. Brett's rope superplex. Blast him into the cover. 1, 2. Duh. Come here, I'm gonna finish you off once and for all. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Alright, how'd that do? How'd that do? 72? Man, I was going by crowd reaction. And I thought we were like building it up and building it up. Oh well. 400 training points. Crowd cheers loudly in the background. I beat Makabe! Go Rad! Rad, 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 rad! Wow. Even if I reverse it, they won't chant my my other name. The sound of the cheering audience is deafening as you stand there in a daze. Hey! What? You've got to say something to all your new fans. Remember, it's all part of the gig, kid. Hands me the microphone and steps aside. The audience falls silent as they wait to hear what you'll say. Thank you for cheering me today. You can expect a lot more from me in the future. There's only a fraction of what I can do. You'd better believe I'm going all the way to the top, so don't take your eyes off me or I'll give everything I've got and then some 120%. I hope you'll keep watching me. That's the spirit, Rad. Well said. You bow dramatically and exit the stage as the crowd roars. Oh, another press conference. On your way to the locker room, you're approached by a group of reporters. What a great debut! Thanks. Thanks. Thank you very much. Hang in there, kid. Tanahashi offers you a supporting arm just as your legs threaten to buckle from exhaustion. Oh dear. Thank you. I gave every last ounce of my strength for that fight. NJPW is incredibly grateful for all your support, for all the support you've shown our newest member. It seems he inspired us all today. Rad Gnarly is a truly exceptional individual. Oh, thanks, Hiroshi Tanahashi. Can I get you for like a real-life box quote at some point? I'm going to use this in all my advertising from here on out. Hiroshi Tanahashi says, Rad Gnarly is a truly exceptional individual. You flatter me. You bet. Makabe and Tanahashi grab a hold of your arms to support you, and you can feel yourself losing consciousness. Haha, this one definitely shows promise. As Makabe and Tanahashi end the interview, relief overwhelms you, and the world goes dark. So you black out after that match. Give it everything I had. When you finally come to, you discover you're alone in the locker room, and you take a moment to consider the match. I finally made my debut. The pain was worth it, I think. Today was a big step forward. I've got a lot of fierce bouts ahead of me. Doesn't matter if I win a match if I can't stand on my own 2 feet afterwards. Makabe, Tanahashi, have to stop relying on others. Bring it on. If you've got an on, go ahead and bring it. Alright, so... yeah, those are all endurance. Movement speed and defense, primarily. So yes, this spirit and spirit while bleeding, or yeah. Okay, so let me do these for these while bleeding things. Boop. Boop. So close. So close. One more. Bonk. Normal. Okay, what do we got here? Is that the only way to spirit? Could do. So medium. Oh, and then movement speed, eh? It's gotta be under agility, I would think. Movement speed and up and down speed. Okay, that'll be next after we do spirit. Get that spirit up. Technical defense and entertaining defense. Good stuff. Okay, normal. Medium. Trying to do those first. Movement speed is next. Okay, I've made my debut in the main roster. I'm going to take that as a sign I can tweak my moves a little bit. Like, I'm going to get rid of the salt throw for one. Big old... what do you got? What's your move? I definitely can't do this. But again, I'm trying to be the exact opposite of actually me. So let's do that as a ridiculous high kick I could never actually accomplish. Alright, run to the outside. Slingshot to the outside. Big drop kick. Boom! Big John Woo drop kick. Love it. Slingshot from the apron to the inside of the ring. Ooh, I got a big swan dive. I actually like the flying body press. Rebound off that. Sledgehammer. Missile kick. Okay, now we got a lot of good stuff. Okay, so let's find ourselves... I can't even climb the ropes yet, but I am thinking that I want a finishing move off the top. So let's see what we got. Nothing with a pin yet, huh? Nope. Okay, let's see what we got so far. While standing. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, not a lot of good stuff so far. If I'm honest. I mean, that's adorable. The Kairi Sane elbow. Oh, wow. That's like a Sunny Kiss move there. The split splash. Coffin drop, the no-look silliness there. Okay, I'm gonna leave those as is. Yeah. I can't even climb that, so it's okay. Strike contrast to that. Combo clincher. Big football tackle. Sure, why not? Let me start moving these around. Like, put the Schmidt breaker. Backbreaker. Put the Schmidt breaker here. Put the... Oh no, put the Schmidt breaker here. Put the DDT down here. That sort of thing. Regular brain buster. Do you have any other variations currently? What's the upward? Okay. Let's do the upward. Okay, I'm good on changing our stuff up now. Okay. Crash land. Oh yeah, alright, let's do that. We have a different pile driver variation we can be doing here. Yes, we do. Jumping tombstone. The reverse pile driver. Oh, that's the one. Boom. That thing's devastating. Boom. That's going to be our finish for now. We're going to turn it into a special move later. Alright, everything else is kind of okay. Actually, wait. We got too many things here. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Backdrop hold being a play off of the normal backdrop is fine. Sleeper's okay. So I wouldn't mind something a little more, yeah, like a Cobra Twist. Something with a pin on an up-down. Okay, let's change these then. Let's do neck breaker here, and then up down will be a nice backdrop version. Where are we at? Pounding body? No. Souffle, here we go. Okay, so vertical leg lift. Boom! That folds them over. That's the regular one. And then as a special one, we'll do... Where are you? This one. Where you grab it, fold them over, but hold. Because that goes into a pin. And the German will try to do a release if we can. I don't need to throw them. German suplex whip. Yeah. That's ridiculous. Want to give him a bit of a toss. There we go. Okay, that's good for now. We'll work on some other stuff later. Yeah, I'll just leave it as is. It's not really like a finish. It's going to be like a setup. It's like one of our most devastating setups. Like hit that pile driver and then climb the ropes and then hit our whatever our other thing is. For now though, it's our finish. Okay, just going to return to training to double check. We've spent everything we need to spend. We have 1s across our offense except for 3 in agility. And we got starting to build our defense. And we're definitely working on our skills first. Okay. Leave training. Get ourselves saved. Yes, please. And continue to our second official match. After your successful debut, you begin teaming up with other long-time pros to get more experience. Hey, you hanging in there? You're starting to get pretty good. Nagata, super strong machine. What's up? What's new? What's crack-a-latin'? Well, actually, we're here to talk to you, Gnarly. The company's ready to put you in some team matches. First is New Japan's main unit, then Chaos, and of course, Los Ingobernables de Japón. Hell yeah! Yeah, but you shouldn't rush into it. You'll have to do some research into each team's personality. Personality? Yeah, the way they like to approach matches. For example, the main unit is all about pro wrestling as a sport. They don't fight dirty, and they take pride in winning fair and square. On the other hand, Chaos and LIJ are more concerned about victory than anything else. So kind of like their attitude in the ring. Try to remember that. Then there's guys like me who defy definition, says Makabe. Give the rookie a chance to learn the rules before they start breaking them. Oh! Hirai Kawato! Kawato-san. Hey there, nice to meet you. Young Lion Hirai Kawato. Oh, I'm going to mop the floor with you. As one of the young lions with experience in mixed martial arts, he's not afraid to get up close and personal to deliver precise kicks to his opponents. Alright. Kawato! I'm excited to work with you today. You and I will be facing off against 2 members of the main unit, Makabe and Kawato. Hell yeah! Try not to pass out this time, huh? So it's me and Yuji against... Okay, I got that. Me and Yuji against Makabe and... Oh, you're toast. You're toast. You got it. I feel like I've even maybe overstepped my bounds in having like the white tape, or sorry, the white laces and sole of my boots, if you look at the other wrestlers here. But that's fine. That's fine. Or is it? Can't really do much of this anyway, right? Like I can change that, but it doesn't. Team entrance, but the entrances are off, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, don't use illegal or rough moves and earn a match rating of 60. Don't use illegal moves. I think I'm okay then, so don't use chairs. Just go ahead and beat him up. 60% is not that bad. I can get that just doing my thing. Like I don't think I need to worry about easing them into the beating they're about to take. Yeah, that's right. Big old elbow drop to the back of the head to start things off. Pop the crab for that sucker. Oof. Ooh. Taking it all in stride. Boom, there's one for you. How do you like that? Boom. Oh yeah, that feels better. That backbreaker being there. That's right. Oh. Are we doing this? Sure. Finisher. Wham! Finisher. Wham! There you go. Enjoy. That's fun. I feel if I let Nagata do some stuff, it's gonna like make sure that my match rating gets over 60. Like I don't really care. This says don't use those type of moves and earn a match rating of 60%. So it's probably win or lose. I just have to, you know, do well. I forget how to call for the tag and stuff. I won't know till I'm on screen. Here he comes. Okay, back in we go. Okay, Makabe and me now. Boom. Big Russian leg sweep. Okay, don't use illegal tactics.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Boom! All the way across the ring. You think I didn't see ya, you punk? Yaga! Finisher! Boom! One for you! Waka! Boom, big Brett's rope suplex into the cover.
1, 2.
Okay, I'm trying to get claps. I want claps on these. Oh, I want applause for these kickouts. Like I want them to defy expectation of their ability to absorb punishment. Oh no!
Keep up.
Nagata isn't helping me at all, huh? Get out of here. Ugh.
1, 2,
Hey,
3.
that's right. Get right back in here. Oh, dang. Aha! That's what I thought you said. Ugh. Oh, I missed him. Dropping the big bow. Bow to the back of the head.
1, 2.
Ooh. Counter my DDT attempt into a cover. Oh. Smattering of applause for the kick out.
1, 2.
I don't think you can get an applause on any pin that you let go of. I don't think it works that way. Uh-oh. Something wrong with little Kawato here? I'm gonna cutter this dude and then let him tag out. Ugh. Or maybe I'll throw him out of the ring instead. Oh. Whoa. Get out of here, trying to attack me. Blam! That's what you get. That is what you get.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Uh-oh. Countered. Ugh. Big suplex counter. Go ahead and tag. Go ahead and tag. So will I. Here, come here. You're no longer the legal man, so I don't have to worry about this. Boom! Hang on. Tag button, tag button. There we go. Just let me out of the ring. There we go. I'm just trying to sit there. Come on, Nagata! I have been beating the crap out of both of these guys. We should be okay. I got your back. Oh, not quite yet. Oh, I gotta keep running. Yeah, take that! Get him! Ugh. Okay, Makabe's beaten up too, Nagata. Help me out here. Don't be a dingus. Though if they come back and win now, that should provide us with the whatever high percentage we're looking for. And we're not using any, like, illegal moves. Straight up and down. Nice. Wrist clutch exploder out of Nagata. Tags back into Rad Gnarly. Makabe's unaware. Makabe's unaware. Boom! Into the cover! Ah! Calling for it. Boom, backdrop hold. Shades of his teacher, Yuji Nagata. No! Right, throw you in the corner so you can watch. What's the time limit on this sucker? 60 minutes, I think. Okay, I'm ready to put him away. I'm ready to put him away. Ugh. Oh. Slap fight! Boom! Big shoulder, football tackle. Into this big bad pile driver, into the cover. Come on, Nagata, help me out here. Oof. Whoop. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay, I'm gonna tag out soon. Once I know I've secured Makabe and this fool. There, start working on his legs. Oof! Alright, fine. Oh no! This can do it! My defense against submissions is poor. Here it comes. Blam! Yuji, help me! Help me, Yuji! No! No! Double suplex to Makabe. Now turn our attention. Nope. Kawato leaves. Oh no you don't. Oh no you don't. Ugh. Folds him over. Says that's it. Oof. Into the cover. Oh, Yuji, come on, buddy. Fended up both men here. Boom, big cutter. Big cutter to Kawato. Into the pile driver. Nagata, come on, buddy. No, got him! Just. Whoa. Okay, I think we accomplished everything we needed to do there. I hope that was above 60. And I definitely didn't cheat. Alright, 73. Good enough. Mission cleared. Okay. Hard-earned training points in that one. I definitely prove I'm worthy of the main unit. I already got this one on lockdown. Haha. Whack. Ow! Stop wasting time giggling. You've still got a lot to learn. Sorry. Bam! What was that for? Makabe holds you in a headlock and smirks. Like the man said, you're not done learning yet. Not by a long shot. Once the match is over, you shake hands with Nagata, thank him for great teamwork, and the sound of a cheering crowd follows you to the locker room. As you open the door to leave, someone stops you. Kirai Kawato says, thanks for today. The pleasure was all mine. I know we've got a long way to go before we can do the main events, but it'd be pretty great if one of us young lions got to headline a sold-out show someday. For sure, but watch out. I'll probably get there before you. Ha! I'd like to see you try, says Kawato. You shake hands amiably and part ways. Okay, we need to do some more spirit and spirit while bleeding. Spirit for sure. Is there anything else we can do for spirit? There's some. Circuit training, recovery while bleeding, and spirit. Breathing, bleeding. Movement speed. Oh, where's the one that was movement speed up and down? There, this one. Movement speed and move up, down. Okay, I'm gonna work at this for a bit. Bum bum bum. Because as you can see, we can't even get up. One more application there, and then we'll be able to actually get up the ropes. So, yeah, and our ascent style. I don't even think we've worked on that yet, since we can't even do it. Up and down speed? I think that still counts toward up and down speed. Maybe not, though. Technique. Critical ability. Yeah, I don't know where that comes in. Endurance. Movement speed, up and down speed. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay. So far, so good. We are a young lion. We've got some ridiculous moves already. Today I'll be doing a team fight with Chaos against Nakanishi and another young lion, Oka. Well, I didn't expect you to be working with you so soon. You've moved up the ranks quickly. Oh yeah, haha. Did that guy think I was serious? He's actually blushing. Hello, Gato. Okada, hey there. Don't worry, Rainmaker, I'll be pulling out all the stops with this guy today, then I'm looking forward to it. Rainmaker really bugged me to support you today. You should feel honored. Sir, heck, it's an honor just being here. I hear you've already debuted. Good. Now that's out of the way, I recommend you learn everything you can from each match. Hey, what's going on? Nice to see you, Ninja. Hope you're having a good day. Yep, you are here for Wrestling Day. We still got a good half an hour, so a couple more matches, I would think. Thank you for your advice, sir. All right then, Ricky, go on ahead. The Rainmaker and I need to have a chat. Okay, thanks. And off I pop. Even Okada is rooting for me today. Can't get much better than this. The door suddenly swings open. Oh, now who are we going to meet? Ah!
Yo.
Oh, Tomoyoki Oka, currently the Great Okarn in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Yo! Oh, I'm sorry. Yo! Says Tomoyuki Oka. What a hairy dude. This otaku champion has already claimed 10 amateur MMA titles. His brimming positivity is inspired by his anime and manga heroes. Oh dear. So he's a silly Billy. How's it going, Oka? Your tag team match with Kawato was pretty good. Really, thank you. Now you know who to watch out for. Ha 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 ha. Well, we've got a ways to go as young lions, so let's do our best in today's matchup, okay? Sure thing. Give me all you got. I'm gonna mop the floor with you, Oka. Looking forward to it. You got nothing. As I team up with Gato against Manabu Nakanishi and Tomoyuki Oka. Now I wonder if there's any sort of special challenge going on here. Focus on illegal or rough moves while earning a match rating of 65%. So I'm going to just bust out a chair and start beating the crap out of them. Focus on illegal or rough moves. You got it. Remember our singles match? Nakanishi? Come here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ah. Trying to get him off the ropes. Okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to hit him with chairs and stuff. I'm going to start collecting weapons. Like instead of normal strikes, I'm just going to use weapons the whole time and see if that works. Because last time I had one of these challenges using illegal moves and stuff like that, I didn't do it well enough to satisfy the conditions of whatever stable it was that was trying to recruit me. I'm just trying not to end up in chaos again, to be honest, but if they want me to do illegal stuff, I will. I'm more interested in joining LIJ if I can through this playthrough. Think so, do you? Okay. On we go, and on we go, and on we go. Come on, get up. Get up. I gotta keep hitting you with these chairs and stuff. They are technically illegal tactics. Sorry to tell you. I do like that gut wrench in my most powerful moves, but what if we can find a better version of it or something? Or something that looks kind of like a gut wrench, but is something even more devastating. Into the cover! Get in the ring, chump. Why won't I get in the ring? I guess it's too late. Alright, now Gato, don't be a dingbat, and tag me in when you need me here. I'm taking a big risk by putting you in this matchup in the first place. Focus on illegal moves, get 65 plus. So I don't know how many illegal tactics I need to employ, but I'm going to be grabbing a weapon for all of my strike attempts throughout the duration of this matchup. 100%. Okay, come on, Gato. Come on, Gato. I know you're tinier than Nakanishi, but you're craftier. Make a tag, buddy. Like, you are famous for being one half of a tag team. That's most of what I know about you.
Keep up. Keep up.
Okay, they tagged up. Your turn, your turn. Yeah, here we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
I can't stop double team moves, unfortunately. Uh-oh. Oh, I missed. Just. Come on, get up. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, it's not very exciting, but it's the illegal tactics that they're after. Oh, I don't even have a move in the corner? I must. I must. Folds him over for grabbing another weapon. Oh! I was gonna say, they just run right into it. Bam! Chair shot to the head off of the ropes. Ugh.
Yeah.
Just trying to get between them and their corner, if I can. Ugh. I didn't know I could pick them up. That changes everything. Ugh. 2 quick chair shots. Boom. Boom. Drag him away from the ropes. Pin him. Gato, help me. Help me, Gato. Ugh. Yeah, but I pinned him. Yeah, but I cracked him in the back of the head and pinned him. Oh. Punctuate everything with a chair shot. That's all I'm trying to do here. There, eventually we just had too much of it. Too much of it. Now, is that illegal enough? Was that illegal enough? Oh no, we didn't do well enough. It wasn't... Go to town with weapons and rough or excessively violent moves. We didn't do Didn't do it. Okay, we didn't do an exciting enough match, but we at least did the other part. Is that all you've got, Gnarly? No, I'm just... Today's not my day. Oh man. I was doing great! Got a long way to go, so let's just focus on making each match better than the last. I'm okay if Chaos isn't too excited about us, because I'd rather join LIJ, so... Out of the ring, you two. Yes, sir. So we completed the main unit quest. We didn't do the Chaos one. Keep that kind of stuff up, and you'll never reach the top. Sorry about that match, sir. I had such high hopes for you. What a disappointment. Go easy on him, Gato. Can't you see he's been hard enough on himself as it is? I suppose, but only because you said so. You know what you're missing, Gnarly? A persona? I've got to figure out how to bring character to my matches. That's what we're working on if we get on Sojourn here. You got that right. I'd suggest you have something to show by your next match. Yes, sir. Don't mind Gato. He's just tough because he's got a lot of high hopes for you. Okay. Today's match between the main unit and Chaos wasn't a picture-perfect example of pro wrestling, but that didn't seem to matter. I think I'm finally starting to understand what it means for me to be a true pro wrestler. Now I just have to focus on what type of personality I am as I make my way to the top. I'm definitely going to win next time. I mean, I technically won, I just didn't satisfy the parameters of the challenge. Okay, what am I working on? Oh yeah, movement speed, up and down. Just this. Yumi. See now, up and down style, and then now it added the ascent. It added the ascent thing. Boom, now I'm medium slow. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Okay, now I can actually climb the ropes. Good stuff. Let me check on my moves now. I didn't unlock any new ones, but there's still some stuff going around here. Okay, the biggie. Is there any that result in a pin yet? No. That's it, huh? Just these three. Elbow, back elbow, knee. Unless I do other stuff. Okay. Still just the diving elbow for now. Alright. We're doing the training. We can save first. We get time for just one more match. Let's see if we can bring what needs to be brought in. Continue. Maybe LIJ is going to be up in our business now. Yep. Sonata has insisted on a meeting with you in a local diner before your next match. This is like the junior one where we went out to food. Upon entering, you spot Sonata near the back and hurry over. Nice to meet you, sir. My name's Rad. Sonata stares at you with an unreadable expression. Cold Skull Sonata. This tough guy spent years with several other promotions, some international, before he finally settled into his cornerstone role in LIJ. Though he's famously stoic, this pro's techniques and success proves he's a genius wrestler worthy of his many fans' fascination. Sonata? Sonata stares at you with an unreadable expression. The subtle movement of his eyes seems to suggest he'd like you to join him at the table. Excuse me, sir. His eyes seem to shift. Sonata stares at you with an unreadable expression. Sonata continues to stare at you with an unreadable expression. The awkward silence seems to stretch on forever, and you nearly burst into laughter at the absurdity of the... So, what's the deal today? His eyes seem to shift. Sonata stares at you with an unreadable expression. Looks like I'm stuck in a, like a text adventure loop. I heard he didn't talk much, but complete silence? This is getting ridiculous. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. We're just waiting for Naito to show up. Naito, hello, I'm so glad you're here. Yes, you can calm down now. He waves his hand in dismissal and takes a seat across from you. Okay, so I can see you and Sonata here are already getting along famously. What? Yeah, sure. Yeah, having a really good chat. What do you think of him? Sonata nods his head slightly. What? He approves of me. All right, so Sonata versus Orange Cassidy. If this is how they're gonna book Sonata's interactions where he barely does anything. He approves of me. We didn't even talk. The reason we asked you here today was mainly for Sonata to meet you before the match, but there's one other thing I wanted to check. Ask me anything. AMA. First off, we're not happy about the company's decision to assign a newbie to LIJ. Don't get me wrong, it's nothing personal, but you should know we've got pretty high expectations for you. Understand. Yeah, of course. It's an honor just to be part of the unit. Heh. That's good to hear. We'll treat you well as long as you keep that in mind. And remember, if today's match goes poorly, we'll crush you. Yeah, I'll probably get jumped out. Oh, I understand. Los Ingobernables de Japón is an elite unit with a bond as strong as steel. We're not like the main unit or Chaos. We treat every match like it's the most important we've ever had. Got it? Hell yeah. All right then. Adios. All right, so what do they want out of me for this one? Naito's expression made it clear he was serious. It's really important to him that you make LIJ look good. Look good. The crowd cheers loudly in the background. Makabe and Kitamura will be my opponents today. Oh, Kitamura had to actually retire as a young lion. Not only have I never fought Kitamura before, but they tell me I'll be entering the ring against Kitamura first. There they are, this beefy sumbitch. Nice meeting you. Wrestling monster Katsuya Kitamura. This college athlete turned New Japan pro is a young lion already making a name for himself as the wrestling monster. His incredible strength and explosive power proves he's got the natural talent to move up the pro ranks like a beast. Yeah, he's huge. Let's have a good match today. Look at his neck. That weird shoulder thing that, like, doesn't seem like it should be real, then all of a sudden, like, you have a normal neck, normal shoulders, and oh my god, look at his chest! And then all of a sudden, bah, you have, like, these weird extra bits. That's so weird. Like, exclusively to bodybuilders, too, pretty much. Alright, so Sonata and I versus Katamura and Makabe. What sort of tactic should I be using here? Focus on rough stuff and do a 70. Okay, so I have to do way better and swing a lot of chairs. Okay, this is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. A match rating of 70. Look at the tan on this guy too. Okay, immediately start grabbing weapons. Just to have them in play, because we're gonna need them. It's just literally like anytime I want to do a strike, I'm just gonna grab a chair first. Just gonna grab a chair first. Okay, I got a lot to do here to get a high match rating. So it's got to be 10%, technically 10% better than our last match. In terms of whatever criteria they're after. I mean, the illegal stuff is easy. That's easy. I just keep swinging these chairs. There. Illegal or rough tactics. Every time I do any sort of strike, let's make sure I got a chair in my hand. Oh, you jerk. I mean, you're not really a jerk for avoiding getting flattered in the head with a steel chair, but in terms of this game, in terms of this match, you could be doing better. What do you want? Get out of here. Yeah, you're lucky your partner saved you. Okay, I can hold my own against both of them because of the difficulty curve. It's not that intimidating. Like, not at all intimidating, to be honest. What are you doing, Sonata? What was that move?
4, 5, 6,
Hi.
7, 8,
Finish her on the floor. There, that got his partner's attention. Slow Makabe down with a quick headlock. Oh dear. I'm gonna get my face pulled off in my own right. Oh yes. Okay, I'll drop down here, grab another chair. I don't know if I set them as maybe like my preferred weapon, and that's why they're all over the place. I was honestly hoping I'd get like a nice fluorescent light tube or something out of underneath the ring. Easier to bust people open. Ugh. Big release German. Pick this up again. Nope. Nope. Oh dear. Oh dear. Big old double power bomb for moi. Oh. And then chop violently to the mat. Ugh. Oh, power driver on the chair. Oof. Get out of here. Think you're so tough? Oh. Big old blast. Big old blast. Oh no you don't. Oh no you don't. Yeah, the tough part here is going to be that match rating stuff. I'm too dominant on my own. Oof. Okay, immediately tags out. Oh no. Tried to. Okay. I just need to stay put. He'll tag me if he needs me. I've done a lot of illegal moves. Sonata hasn't, but I certainly have. Okay, now I'm going to turn this into like a situation where Sonata gets worked over before making the tag back to me. I'm okay with that. There, I'm helping. Get him! Oh yeah! Oh, you lucky duck. You lucky duck. I'm stuck in the corner. Okay, it automatically moves me back to the corner after a moment. All right, tag back in. Grab my faithful chair. Oh. Oh. Gave it all he had in that chop. Oh. Come on, get up. Blam. We're getting real close. Real close. There. There we go. Now you know you're in a rough fight. You're busted open. Boom. Roll you out of the ring.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Boom.
8, 9.
Throw them over. Pile driver on the chairs. Another one for good measure. And out I go. Kitamura, excuse me, in all sorts of trouble. Thankfully for them, they tagged back into Makabe. Or it could have been Coitons. Could have been Curtains. Boom! Sonata with the big Enzigiri winning that exchange. Huge shot to the back of the head. Makabe's the worst where I've been beating them both up for 15 minutes. Off the ropes! Big spinning dropkick. Tagging me back in. I'll take it. Haha. Middle of the ring. I mean, the crowd seems into it. I don't know if this actually like plays into the rating at all, but the crowd seems super into this. Fold them up. Oh, onto the chair in the pin. No! Oh, Ika's knee drop. Oh! You screwed over your partner there. If that young lion had stayed put, you would have hit that King Kong knee drop, and that would have been huge. Better than that useless figure four. Oh, onto the chair! Cutter onto the chair! No, we're still going! Critical! 1, 2, 3. He knocked Makabe out with his pile driver. And then one for you. Okay, fingers crossed. Yeah, 75. Okay, we got to have passed. I wailed on them with chairs most of that match. All right. I think we may have impressed LIJ enough to be a member. Got 400 training points. That's what I was going for. I was hoping for LIJ. So fingers crossed we did what we need to do. That was a close match. Now that's over. I wonder how I did. You slowly turn to look at Sonata. Come on, tiny little nod. Sonata stares at you with an unreadable expression. His eyes appear tired. I mean, he just had a match. I can't tell what he's thinking at all. Did I do well? Was I terrible? What? The great Sonata approaches you and stretches his hand toward you. Hang on, I gotta hydrate real quick. Oh, that's the stuff. Thank you. Oh, he stretched his hand out. Yeah, that's all I needed. Sonata smiles faintly at you. Wow, I think he's actually happy with how I did. It seems you've done well. Today, anyway. Thank you. Maybe you haven't figured out who you are as a wrestler or who you want to be yet. Who you're up against, how you're treated, what your style will be. There's more to it than that. But you'll never figure it out or change if you don't make an effort. Today was a good match, so I'll give you some advice. If you want to make it to the top, you'll have to come out of your shell. But, tranquilo. Do it right and figure out who you are. Thanks. I promise I'll take that to heart. Thank you. After Naito's departure, you have a moment to reflect on your recent Young Lion matches. Naito's right, I know it. And people have such high hopes for me, it's amazing. The guys in the NJPW haven't seen anything yet. I'm gonna be so great. His face clearly says, you should stop talking. Sorry, but not sorry for being so awesome. Alright, I'm getting pretty cocky. Oh, good. One last training stash before we go. Okay. Ascent style is up here? No. Agility. There we go. This one. Trying to get this into medium. Medium, please. Boom, I can now run up the corner. I can now run out of the corner moves. Oh, hang on. I'm going to do one more for my movement speed. Boom! Medium fast movement speed. There. See, that's pretty good. There, I move medium fast. I can run up the turnbuckle if I want. A medium ascension style. That's not bad at all. Medium, medium. Normal, normal. Got to work on spirit. And then I can start working on the endurances because they go part and parcel with some of these offensive parameters I'm trying to avoid. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. Don't have any new moves, I don't think. Yeah, that's okay. That is okay. No points. Alright, let's just save here and put some more thought into who we want to be, like what do we want our persona to be next week. And I honestly, like I said, I'm trying to think of a way to build a wrestler that's sort of the polar opposite of the way I built the junior heavyweight, who is very power focused and suplex focused, which is kind of how I normally build wrestlers. So I thought it might be fun in this heavyweight track to go like polar opposite to that and maybe build like a high flyer. So that's once we go in Sojourn, I'm going to start sort of rebuilding myself from the ground up. Okay, that is going to do it for today. So let me go ahead and hit this here button, get my big old face on screen to let everyone know that's going to do it for me for today. And I'd like to thank everybody for watching. No matter where or when you happen to be, wishing you all chill vibes and for the moment, non-contact high fives. And oh boy, it's been non-contact high fives for well over a year now. So hang in there, everybody. If you find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it. And don't forget about your own pal, the Silent G, Rad Gnarly. Saying so long for now. Going to be back Friday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern to continue our so far perfect playthrough of New Super Lucky's Tale. So until then, TTFN, let's go. Track here, see if there's going to be... Go ahead and lend a little love to. There we go, let's go Red Dork. Alright, thanks very much everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a nice day. Hope I see you tomorrow. If not, enjoy your lives, so on and so forth. Ta-ta for now.